Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Suanne and Melanie and Stella and Brianna and Shay and Marissa and Janelle. Hello, Doc. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Jasper. A pleasure to see you. Hello, One. Always a pleasure. Suze, Casey. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for your ad hoc live stream. I can't stop laughing. The dancing girls are really fun. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend, and I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. Amby crashed out. I've been saying for the last couple of days that we'd be catching up with Amby, but I've just been so busy, so my apologies. Today's probably going to be a double stream day, so my plan is to stream Amby this morning, and then I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to go to gym, I'm going to go grocery shopping, I'm going to do meal prep, I'm going to do, well, I did the bathroom already, and the laundry's already been done, and I vacuumed, so more productive than foodie on any day, which is nice, but we don't compare. And so I'm thinking I'm going to catch up with foodie tonight, which would be very early Sunday morning for a lot of people, which I know is not ideal, but them's the breaks. You gotta get to when you can get to, right? And this is the unfortunate part about me being on the other side of the planet. Anyway, ramble changeover. Today, we're going to be catching up with not one, not two, but 3 pieces of content from the infamous, the YouTube sensation, Miss Amberlynn Reid, whose name is spelled incorrectly, in the vlog where my girlfriend breaks up with me and I start spiraling. That's fun. Also capitalize your R's, dear. R's? Eyes. And the starts of your sentences. Waking up with a broken heart, full day of eating with calories, Ed weigh-in vlog. And then we have crashing out as a jealous, unhinged ex-girlfriend. So, you know, just another day in Amby's world, really. Christine, hello, good to see you, honey. CL says, all right, chat, are we ready for the Destiny breakup part 2? Do you reckon that's how hectic it's going to be? I don't know whether or not this one's going to be hecticana. Because it's not like... The funny thing is, like, Amby didn't entrap Slommy the way that she would normally. I know I say that's quite a bold statement, but I mean, it's true. Allegedly based on the content that we watch here on this platform, because all of her girlfriends have lived with her, and Amby previously have manipulated those people into sleeping in the same bed with them for weeks, even after the breakup, because she's mad. Anyway. Hey, Voodoo, good to see you, honey. Doesn't feel as hectic as previous relationships, which is crazy when you think about it, because she's been dating a feeder. But, you know, even feeders have their limits, apparently. The limit is Amberlynn Reid. Anyway, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just discuss some weight. Talks about things on the internet, which is way too much of too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices, choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices! So this first vlog is from, well, it's confusing. It was uploaded 4 days ago, and it's about 2 weeks old. So that's fun. Anyway, we'll sort it out, I guess, when we sort it out. But let's get to. And we're 2.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. So today is January 25th. Welcome to a new vlog. I hope that
January 25th. So that's... Oh. Wait, that is literally like 15 days ago. That's it's 2 weeks ago. Oh, how fun. The tea, the gossip. It is piping hot here.
you guys are doing well. So an update
we are
from me.
Behind.
I am doing okay. I still feel like my mental health is not the greatest. If you guys didn't watch my last vlog, I do have a consultation for someone who specializes in BPD and C.
Can we learn to pronounce that word, please? I know I pronounce words incorrectly all the time, but I make it fun. She's actually serious about it. It's not consultation. It's consultation.
PTSD.
As in to be consulted.
Which is both things I suffer with. I've also been having like a lot of anxiety and
also,
stuff.
girls, you know... Hold on.
PTSD, which is both things I suffer with. I've also been...
Self-diagnosed. Just in this frame here, chat, can I... Oh my god, Sarah, hi. Chat, can I get some general hair care advice on the use of dry shampoo, please? Because I don't, as you can see. I'm usually kind of a buzz cut girly and can probably use a touch-up, to be fair. Oh, that's what I'll do today. I'll shave my head today. How fun. Shave my head, do some more laundry, meal prep, grocery shopping, gym. Oh my god, how fun. What a productive Sunday. The roots of your hair should not stick up like the proverbial, right? That's... Get thee to a treatment.
Having like a lot of anxiety and stuff, so they also are going to help with that. So my
This is a lot of volume for Amby's hair.
consultation isn't until the 31st, so we have about a week. I guess it's like a 15-minute consultation just to see if like she's the type of therapist I need and I'm the type of patient that she sees, etc., etc.
It's a choice.
Also, I have filmed in this before and people think I'm wearing a bra. I'm not. It's actually a maxi dress. It's actually the brand Barbie.
Thank you for proving the fact that you're not wearing a bra. I did not need to know that information, but thank you so much.
This for literally years, but no, we're not in a bra, folks. Okay, guys, so I'm about to do something that I have not done.
What's that red bit?
We're not in a bra, folks. Okay, guys, so I'm about to do something.
What's that? I don't think I've ever seen that before. What's that? I mean, it's probably nothing. Maybe it's just a cat scratch or something. What is this? I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Back away, man. Back away. That's a hickey. That's what I thought.
That I have not done in like 13 months. But the thing is,
Hey, Monty.
I did it a lot. My whole life, starting in high school.
Poop on.
I'm going.
I can't imagine. You know what? Sometimes I wish I had long hair. I can't imagine like a week's worth of dry shampoo and a poop bun is necessarily great for healthcare. Well, hair care. I just feel like the concept of dry shampoo just traps all that like dead skin and scalp sweat and neck grime. You know what I mean?
To straighten my hair.
Terrible for the scalp. Okay, great. All right. Especially if it gets wet. Like, imagine that. Imagine a week's worth of dry shampoo, like sweat, moisture, poop bun. Oh no, that would be bad. That would be bad. Wash your hair, folks.
Yes, I am. So this takes me a hot minute. And it's like, I know right now, like, I'm still in the 500s. But being able to, like, stand while straightening my hair, which is going to take me easily 45 minutes, maybe even longer. Like,
Non-scale victories, girls.
Like, being able to stand and do it when I used to have to, like, sit and do literally everything, even chop in a cucumber, it makes me proud. And change
Okay.
is possible. Like, it really, really is. Oh, you know what I should have done?
Change is possible. You know what? Let Amby be the change you want to see in the world.
A before and after of how my hair looks. Straightened and not straight. Like, already you can see the difference. Okay, so I just straightened, like, that inner part, but I wanted to show you guys a before.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna show you guys an after. Okay, so this is before. There we go, you guys. Oh my god, I miss having my hair straight. The reason why I stopped doing it.
Okay.
Like, I have always straightened my hair and I've never had an issue. But then I started crimping my hair. And my hair, I was like losing it. It was becoming...
I thought your hair was just going curly, girl.
Fried.
Or wavy, or whatever the hell she called it.
Like, it would just fall out. It was
Not Hagrid.
drastically thinning. And on top of that, like, I went through early menopause because I had a full hysterectomy. There was just a lot of things fighting against me. And it was that damn crimper. So I got rid of that. I've never had issues with straightening my hair. But I told myself I do not want to add heat to my hair for a full year.
From memory, I actually really enjoyed the crimping. But... perhaps that's just me.
I was successful for over a year, so
I kind of... Does Amby know about hair treatments, though? Again, I'm not that well versed, but I have given myself a treatment every now and then. Just to feel extra lush, you know, a self-care night, facial, hair treatment, beard conditioning. Oh, it's luscious. I think someone needs to tell her about that.
To just
An at-home hairdresser. That would be fabulous. Take us on that gurney, girl.
take the plunge and see how my hair reacts.
Yumino, hello, good to see you, honey.
It actually only took like 30 minutes. It didn't even take 45, so. I'm actually going to glow in the dark bingo tonight with my mom and a little fiance type deal. And I do want to recommend a perfume.
Oh, a silk press? What's that, Shay?
It's the Floral Marshmallow by Dossier. So I'm recommending this because I was at Denny's. This was, I don't know, like a month ago. And I was walking in and there was this girl, probably like 20, and this older gentleman with like a cane. And I was being seated, and as I walked by, the older guy was like, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I was like, "Yes." And that was like...
She picks out weird, like, specific elements of the stories, huh?
The end of it. So then I sat down. It was
there was a guy, and he had grey hair.
like a couple tables behind them, and he was going to stand up, and the girl was like, no, don't do it, don't do it, but he ended up doing it. It was like literally at like 3 a.m. He came up to me and said, I have a fan, she's too shy to like come up to you, so she wants to know if you can get a picture. So we ended up getting a picture together, and she was honestly super sweet, and so was the guy that was with her. And then when
Chat, what do you reckon? Lies? I reckon this is dumb.
Came, and I was being seated, and as I walked by, the older guy was like, are you a YouTuber? And I was
Why
like,
would that...
yes. And that was like the end of it. So then I sat down. It was just like a...
That was the end of it? Girl, I doubt. If someone said to you, are you a YouTuber? I'm pretty sure it would just be... It wouldn't just be rather, yes, walk on.
Couple tables behind them. And he was...
You look like you're a... not a YouTuber, damn it. You look like a TikToker.
to stand up, and the girl was like, no, don't do it, don't do it. But he ended up doing it. It was like literally at like 3 a.m. He came up
What
to
are
me.
you doing at a Denny's at 3 a.m.? What is this story? Why are you at a Denny's at 3 a.m.? Who got you there? Was it your mum? Did your mum take you to Denny's at 3 a.m.? Girl, get a grip. Second of all, who are these people hanging out at a 20-year-old and an old man in a booth at 3 a.m. at a Denny's asking you if you're a YouTuber? Get real, honey.
And said,
When else do you go to a Denny's? Well, to be fair, Wolf, I've never been to a Denny's, so maybe it is just the 3 a.m. hangout spot. 3 a.m. is the only time for Denny's.
And she's too shy to like come up to you, so she wants to know if you can get a picture.
Is Denny's the type of place you go, like... What is Denny's as a type of place you go? Is it just like the 24-hour diner that you would go to, like, if you were in an off Broadway production of, like, Cats, and you're an absolute theater nerd, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning by the time you get past, like, closing? Is that the type of drunk breakfast food? Okay, so it is the same vibe. Right, got it. When you have no other choice.
So we ended up getting a picture together, and she was honestly super sweet, and so was the guy.
Right, so it's literally like the last late night hangout space. Gotcha.
That was with her. And then when I went to go sit down, and then they went to go sit down, I heard her tell him, wow, she smelled really good, and she was really nice. And I made sure to remember that moment. I thought it was super sweet. She didn't even know I could hear it. I made sure to remember that moment, because I was like, what perfume was I wearing? It was the floral marshmallow. So 10 out of 10 recommend. She liked it.
This story is made up. I'm sorry.
Too.
Sounds like two of them. Go ahead, Tristan.
Blue, orange, green.
That one is good. Who's got the second one?
What is going on?
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. For me, this is a sensory nightmare. This is not how are you keeping track of the numbers and the dippity dots and a fucking mirror ball and Soldier Boy. My god, what a throwback. This is too much. This is too much. I either want to go to bingo or I want to go to the club. I don't want to do both. Both is hectic. Both is too much. I feel like we should be roller skating. That's right. It should be roller skating glow in the dark bingo with you know what? Throw karaoke in there as well. Karaoke, glow in the dark bingo on roller skates. That's the vibe. That's quite overstimulated. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, I thought there were 3 bumps. Girl, they look like they are having a good goddamn time. I want one of these shirts. I want one of these blue light shirts. Oh my god, how fun. I could do a blue light stream. Maybe. I need a blue light instead of an orange one. How fun! Are we... okay, hold on. No, wait, go back. Chat, is this line dancing or is this a conga line? Or is this square dancing? No, this isn't square dancing because we're just kind of in a line. Or are they like lining up for something? Maybe they're lining up for more bingo tickets. I think they're just in a line. I don't think this is a form of dancing. This is just... Ba, ba, ba. Maybe they're just standing there. What is going on? What is this? peak old Midwestern chaos. Ah, I see. I'm unfamiliar. Is it a conga line? Hold on. I like that. Like, no, take it back a little bit. I like this lady here. In the middle. No, wait, that's a... You know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. She had little, like, black light earrings that were really cute. The wobble and the Cupid shuffle are dancers. What's the wobble? What is going on? Is this just, like... If you were to show someone this, would they be able to say Oklahoma? Or is this just... I'm asking because I'm unfamiliar with the regionality of this specific situation type of deal. Bams, thank you for returning to the channel as a member, mate. Enjoy your emojis. Good to see you today. That one I'm familiar with. Unfortunately, it has been somewhat stained.
Okay guys, so I got home hours and hours ago and I forgot to update you guys. I had genuinely such a good time out. Met a subscriber. Hello.
Time to do the nutbush. Look, for those of you who both know the Oklahoma Okie Doos and the nutbush, are they similar? Because the nutbush is a whole vibe though. The nutbush is such, like, deep Australian lore that we truly don't understand why it's so popular. Like, any celebration you can think of. A graduation, a wedding, a birthday. There is always time for the nutbush. And it is an unspoken social rule that should the nutbush come on, you do the nutbush. But so maybe Oklahoma just has that... just for glow-in-the-dark bingo. And Soldier Boy.
Well, hello. She was so sweet. We took a picture and she showed it to me and I'm telling you my eyes looked like this.
Not the dainty nutbush.
Because my stepdad was making me laugh. My mom has experienced multiple times. Multiple
Oh, the wobble is the nutbush? Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't seem right.
times. Me getting photos taken with fans. Oh, I hate saying fans. Subscribers. You guys always say I'm the biggest fan, so it's like, sorry. What I'm trying to say is my mom has experienced it a lot, but that's actually the first time my stepdad has experienced it from my remembrance. And
okay, from memory, not your remembrance. Also, where did this fan find you? At the glow-in-the-dark bingo?
he was just like giggling, and then I started laughing. And
Nutbush is Law Cruella. You know what? I'm sure. I wonder if the Nutbush has ever been performed in Parliament. I'd be disappointed if it hadn't.
Oh my god. I think it was like a shock to the system. It was really good music, really good time, fun laughs. None of us won, but it was still just like genuinely such a great time. So I'm actually currently trying to think of different type of content and series that I want to do with you guys. And so I've actually decided that I'm going to be doing a 10-day series where I am doing daily weigh-ins and I'm also eating 2,500 calories. So
I will never forgive Slommy for so many things, but I will mostly never forgive Slommy for the fact that she took away a 10-day challenge from us. It's Slommy's fault that we didn't get a 10-day challenge with Amby. And that makes me upset because, in all honesty, the health gurney with Amby is sometimes the most interesting because she just gets so creative with the way she lies to us. And I'm really disappointed, and Slommy took that away from us.
By the time you actually see this vlog, it has already happened. I want to separate that content into its own thing because it's like its own series, and I still want to continue vlogging. So I'm going to be doing both. So
cave diving series.
I'm going to be having to like edit both, and it's going to get confusing for me while I'm editing, but I am okay with that. So by the time you guys see this vlog, that means you guys have already seen the series because I didn't. Which
is a weird thing to keep in your vlog because the series never eventuated. Obviously, we know why, but
I didn't want to do series vlog. I wanted to just upload the series in a row, and then I wanted to upload my actual like regular vlogging content. I think if anything, putting the dates probably confuse you guys even more. I'm not trying to confuse you guys. I'm just trying to really take my mind off of things that are causing me to like feel stressed, things that are causing my mental health to be worse, and things that
you need closed caption on her. You're struggling.
Don't make me feel good.
I'm so sorry,
things
Travis.
That do make me feel good.
Do you want me to? I can try to slow her down. Regular speed, maybe.
filming. So if I can find a million...
She's just saying, to be fair, I'm not keeping track with her either, because she's just talking absolute nonsense.
2 different reasons to film, I'm going to do it.
Next day, the day I got my heart broke and everything changed. The day my heart was broken. There you go, there's better grammar for you, Lynn.
Hello.
Should we just start calling her Lynn?
Hello, it is the next day, January 26th. I was gonna say welcome to a new vlog, but no.
Gigi has asked Polby, can we do a series where you react to Mr. Snowflake reading Ambi's book, Scotty? Gigi, I'm not gonna lie, I've watched 2 of those episodes and I have wanted to scream into a pillow. Not in like the fun way, but in the holy shit, can this be over kind of way.
We're
Again, not in, no, never mind.
continuing on from yesterday. So
It's so bad. It's so bad. Not that Mr. Snowflake didn't do a great job. It was just the material he was working with, him in this toupee. But it it was just written so poorly. I mean, I think it's a fabulous piece of fantasy fiction. I would love to read it one day. Maybe with some fun voices, we could do that. But I don't want to step on anyone's toes. But it is a terrible, terrible story.
I actually just started my day 1 10-day series, and I have like a little notes here in my cute Betsy Johnson journal. The journal, my dainty girly pop journal.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm speeding her back up. I can't with the reality speed. It brings me too close to truth.
I still have not decided what I want to do with it. I'm thinking like maybe doing something with you guys, maybe like some journaling prompts, because you guys know I love to journal. And I think
we do. If you could take us on that journey, that would be great. I am 1 piece of content into 3 pieces of content, and I already want to have a tantrum. So, if you could grow the fuck up and just shh. Nobody, Ambi, honey, I know you're never going to see this, but maybe this message will just go through the universe and somehow it'll get to you. Terry, pass it on for me. Nobody gives a shit about what type of gurnal you're using or the fact that you're holding on to a gurnal for a special... No one cares. Do you know what people cared about? Do you know what I fucking loved? I loved when you had 20 gurnals and you did this one or that one. That was a really fun game. You know, something we could be engaged with, something we could have fun with. Not, I've been sitting on this gurnal for 6 years and I just don't know what to... Girl, no one cares. We know you hoard. We get it. You're indecisive and a hoarder, and why the fuck are you talking to us about this? Please get a grip. People are dying, Kim. Like...
be really fun for all of us to maybe do like journal prompts together. I don't know. It's just an idea that I have. So I'm currently at the grocery store, and please tell me, what is this? I've never heard of this. I'm almost tempted to get one. It is a fruit pearl. It's fruit by...
Oh, that's right one. I remember when she got angry at us all for speeding up her content because it wasn't how she intended it to be watched.
So I'm almost tempted to get one. It is a fruit pearl. It's fruit bites with pearls of frozen juice, orange and cream. And then they also have a strawberry and banana. If I get one though, it's definitely gonna be the orange and cream. I'm almost tempted. 80 calories for one. Why not? Let's try it.
What do you think Ambi's internal monologue sounds like? Is it just her external word salad, or do you think there's more going on up there? Probably not.
Okay, so I've been home for about an hour.
Not why are you transforming my content?
Since the last time you talked to me, or I talked to you, my brain is not working. Since the last time I talked to you guys, which I was in the grocery store a lot.
Yeah, Ari, I saw that. I think there's another band that's very similar to that, and I can't remember who it was. Never mind.
And since then, and my brain is just not working, but my mom gave me my shot, my 4th semaglutide shot. Normally I film it, but...
Grow the fuck up! Take your own medication! Voodoo, thank you. Sound like Miss Piggy over here. Voodoo, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships, honey. Welcome or welcome back to Panda Maru, Stacy, Arabella, West Coast Canuck. Sorry, I read that as West Coast Chunk Chunk. And Hangry, thank you all so much for being here. Enjoy your grapes and and crumbs. And please make sure you thank the fabulous Voodoo for the gift. Thank you, Voodoo.
I wasn't in the mood, so I promised a live stream tonight. I said that I was going to, and a lot of people are looking forward to it, so I have to stick to that. I'm gonna give myself about an hour to just kind of like...
You guys, I'm such a martyr. I've been through terrible, emotional duress, and I'm still gonna come live because I promised you guys. Girl, you don't have to. It's fine. Reschedule. Not a big deal. No one cares.
Decompress, and I don't know. I just feel defeated and lonely and confused. All right, you guys, so I tried to go live and then I was overwhelmed with emotion and confusion, and I was
Life, hello, good to see you. Thank you for being here for 9 months, honey. Life on Random says, I roll, Amberlynn. I roll.
being texted left and right, which was then
Well, down.
proceeding to feed into my anxiety and my emotional state. So I sadly did have to end the live stream, but I did promise you guys that I will be live again in just a few hours. So I'm going to take this time to just like do things that are good for me. I am trying my very hardest to view my life currently in a way of like, okay, my cup is half full, not half empty. And that is the reason why that I still chose to live stream.
Half full of full cream milk. Actually, no, that's a joke. She doesn't use a glass for full cream milk. She drinks it straight from the jug. Moo moo.
Because a lot of people were like, well, with that poll you posted, a lot of people chose no. Well, in the way that I viewed it as a lot of people chose yes as well. So I kind of just want to like keep that mind frame and like that.
Why even bother asking? If the majority of people say no and you do it anyway, don't ask.
Headspace, and I'm gonna go do something good for me. There's also a few things I need to do, and then I'm gonna go back live streaming. And to you guys, this is like old news, but to me, this is currently what I'm
Marissa,
going.
are you ready for milk maths? Are you wary for dairy denominations? No. Decibels. No, that's sound. Decimals. That's math.
Through, and I'm still trying to vlog and this and that.
4 hours later.
Well, it's been hours later, and I'm not gonna do my series anymore. I mean, I want to do it, but like I don't have the momentum. Like,
If you... Do you know what? Keep that thought inside.
genuinely,
Got
like
the momentum. Gravity would help a lot there, but let's not joke about that, because apparently she falls over in the most recent live stream. Sorry, piece of content. Words are hard.
me and Tommy, we broke up today. I already talked about it in the live stream. I don't want to talk about it in a video.
Yeah, Voodoo, we'll watch that later tonight, probably in like, I don't know, 8 hours or so.
But just the hate.
Oh, am I yelling straight into the microphone? I am. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I need to sort my shit out. Get it together, Zach.
The level of it is a lot for one person, and I understand. And I don't want to talk about it since I talked about it in my live stream. So
there we go. Now I see. Sorry, because of all of the ambi dancing, like my microphone level had gone all the way down, and I missed it, so I didn't see about the screaming.
the last public live stream I've done. So if you want to go watch, you can go watch that.
If I scream this way, is it less?
Broke up
Ah!
with me, and now
Yeah,
I am hurting beyond belief. So what I'm going to do is...
Sorry, Ambi. I was talking over you. That's very rude of me. Hey,
I
Sad.
don't want to talk about it since I talked about it in my live stream. So it was the last public live stream I've done. So if you want to go watch, you can go watch that. But yes, she broke up with me, and now I am hurting beyond belief. So what I'm going to do is for the series, I don't know, I kind of just want to show you guys what it was going to be about. So I guess I'll put that at the end of this video because I already filmed it,
She's
etc., etc.
far too bright on that
and
screen.
maybe I'm just going to
Fix
do
that
it
up.
in my private life, you know what I mean? Like,
Sorry, she's still talking and I'm finding it hard to pay attention. Hijab Cheese, thank you for being here for 13 months, honey. Hijab Cheese says, get it together. Are you new here? No, I'm just over it. Hijab Cheese, thank you for being here, honey. And Lottie, fabulous to see you today. Hello, happy weekend.
I understand. And I don't want to talk about it since I talked about it in my live stream. So it was the last public live stream I've done. So if you want to go watch, you can go watch that. But yes, she broke up with me, and now I am...
Chat, show of hands, who in here is watching the private stuff? Or are we all just kind of collectively waiting for other people to talk about it? Because I'm not, to be honest, I'm not interested in sitting in a group chat of ambies with 50 ambabies. That seems like the hardest thing I would ever have to do that day.
hurting beyond belief. So what I'm going to do is for the series, I don't know, I kind of just want to show you guys what it was going to be about. So I guess I'll put that at the end of this video because I already filmed it, etc., etc. And maybe I'm just going to do it.
I've been listening a little bit to like Salty Crab talk about it and Karina talk about it.
Private life.
Just as like a general catch up, because it seems like it's a really easy way to just hear that Ambi was on a 2-hour live stream crying. Okay.
Private life, you know what I mean? Like off of YouTube. I don't know. I feel really like my brain is genuinely not working. Like I feel all out of sorts, and I don't know.
Before the heartbreak. Girl, can we get our timeline together, please? At least in one vlog, it should be mostly chronological. This shouldn't be too hard to follow.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video / new series. So today...
Oh, that's what she was saying before. I find it really strange, and I get it. Like, she just wants to run more ads. She doesn't actually care. But why would you keep the content where you were like, oh, I'm excited to make this new series, and then bundle it all in with your Heartbreak vlog, and then say, well, you're going to watch it anyway, and here it is. Like, girl, I don't need to see you talking about your 10-day challenge if you're not actually going to do it. That really does speak to who Amberlynn Reid is as a person. Like, it doesn't actually matter if she's following through with anything, but if she did it on camera, it's going to be shown.
Is day 1 on January 26, 2025. So this is going to be a 10-day thing, so I'm not sure how many videos that's going to span out, but it's going to be simple.
It probably should be 10. It probably should be 10. Or maybe 5. Do 2 a day. Or 2 days in one. Girl, you don't seem prepared for this.
I'm going to be weighing myself daily for 10 days and counting calories on my fitness pal for 10 days. So the rules.
I would have loved... Slummy ruined everything. This would have been right up my alley.
Like to specify those even before we start. Rule number 1 is my goal is to not eat over 2,500 calories. So when I...
Should we do... Hold on. We're going to do a quick TDEE calculator for Amby. TDEE calc. Beautiful. Swap this over. Let's just... We're going to say female... What is she? 34? Or is she turning 34 this year? 33? Oh no, whatever. Weight will go with 500 lbs. She's 5'3" on a good day, and she is, well, I can only select sedentary, so that's about where we're gonna live. Right, so her maintenance calories are 3,730 calories. That's insane. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but actually seeing those numbers is crazy. So her basal metabolic rate. So if she is bedbound and unconscious, her metabolic rate is 3,100 calories. But you know, she does have lipedema, lymphedema. So obviously all of those numbers are a little bit skewed because of water weight. God damn it. But okay, good to know.
Join different apps and stuff. They always tell me to lose weight, eat like 3,000. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna lose weight eating that much. I suffer with lipedema and lymphedema. On top of that, I've yo-yo dieted my whole life. So my metabolism is literally so messed up. And I also...
Okay, that comment about yo-yo dieting seems really fucking weird to throw in there. Yes, like, your diet does affect your metabolism, as does your lifestyle, and you can, from my understanding, and I'm not a professional, so don't listen to me, through the use of, like, high-calorie periods and low-calorie periods, you can, like, desync your metabolism where it's very lizard brain coded, right? So as you lose weight, as you are on a calorie deficit, your lizard brain will go, ooh, we gotta start like making things really efficient so we're burning less calories so that when the big winter comes, when Pulpy, you turn into a bear, you will have enough calories to get through periods of starvation. So our lizard brain tells us, hey, as soon as we start losing weight, it becomes harder and harder and harder, not because we have good intentions for it, like we want to lose body weight so that our organs are being covered in visceral fat, etc., etc. Instead, our lizard brain goes, no, stop losing weight. You can't do this. What happens when it gets cold, right? So that is the impact that it can have on metabolism, which is where your lizard brain will say, hey, stop burning calories so inefficiently. We've got to hold on to everything. Like, stop. And that can, at times, affect... Like when you refeed or when you like rebalance your calories, you can hold on to stuff a lot more because your metabolism is trying to prepare for the big winter. But I'm kind of yet to see any, not that I read a lot of like papers or anything, but I'd be interested to read a paper on the long term, like the really long term effect of yo-yo dieting and not just like days with 1,500 calories versus days with 3,000 calories, because I don't think day to day, and Amby has not been on like long-term low calorie diets for a really long time. So I don't necessarily think that she's done damage to her metabolism, and I think the whole concept of damaged metabolism in science and biology is a bit of a side eye, like maybe we don't understand everything as much as we do. But I personally don't think that Ambi should be using her yo-yo dieting in the past as a reason to why her weight loss might be skewed or her calorie consumption might be skewed. But that's just me being opinionated, and who am I?
Eat like 3,000. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna lose weight eating that much. I suffer with lipedema and lymphedema. On top of that, I've yo-yo dieted my whole life. So my metabolism is literally so messed up. And I also had a full hysterectomy, which also messes with your metabolism.
Yeah, like a lot of stuff that affects our hormones can affect our metabolism and the way that we hold on to or lose weight. But Amber, you also need to realize that unfortunately we can't go back in time, and also age plays a big part. Like once we kind of break into our mid-30s, our metabolism can change. We, again, hold on to food a little bit or hold on to weight a little bit longer and stronger, not because of a calorie restriction or a calorie deficit, but more so because parts of our bodies run either more or less efficiently. But anyway, an interesting biological conversation to have with the star of YouTube, Miss Amberlynn Reid.
So my metabolic rate
Hey, Sky.
isn't as simple as let's put my height, my gender, and my weight to get my actual like metabolic rate. It's
No, but you know what you could do? You could go to a doctor, right? You could go to a doctor, you could go to a professional. I personally, not being a professional and certainly not someone to listen to, I don't think there would be an issue with Ambi doing 1,800 calories, 2,000 calories, whatever. If she's choosing 2,500 calories, I think that's a fucking joke. Not because she won't lose weight, but because I think 2,500 calories would make almost no difference. It's basically just Ambi eating whatever she wants outside of like the midnight bars of chocolate, etc., etc. Do you know what I mean? I don't like. She admits to eating 1,300 calories a little bit before this because of how heartbroken and upset she was and this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying that she needs to be on like 1,200 calories, but there's a big reality show over in the States where a licensed professional on television tells people that they should reduce their calories to essentially the minimum amount. And understanding Ambi's got a whole bag of cats and knots to unpack with her relationship with food. But like realistically, girl, 2,500 calories is a lot of calories. It's a lot. If you were eating 2,500 calories worth of food every day and you tried to eat whole foods only, that would be insane. Like you would have to eat like 3 chicken breasts, 4 protein shakes, like 17 buckets of broccoli. But she won't. Like giving herself 2,500 calories just gives her the ability to eat snacks and ice cream and chips and all of that, which is very much not a lifestyle change, but whatever. Who am I?
It's a little more convoluted than that. So the reason why I chose 2,500 calories is because I don't want to set myself up for failure. This is just a way for me to get used to counting calories again. So anyways, back to the rules. I want to weigh daily, and I want
That's
to
true, carrot butts.
film those things. I want to film every single thing I eat, let you guys know how many calories I ate per meal. And I also want to weigh in daily, not only for myself, but for the series. And I know this part might be controversial, but I want to create a no food limitation. So there's gonna be no limitations. So what that means is I am allowed to eat whatever I want within my calories.
Sure.
This is going to prevent me from wanting to give up. I know myself.
Do you? Girl, we've been 500 pounds for years on YouTube now. I get that you live in your own body and you understand what works and what doesn't. But honey, I don't think anything's worked. I don't think your approach has worked for you ever. And as much as you exist within yourself, sometimes it's okay to ask. I still am mind blown that she had a full healthcare team in the lead up to that weight loss surgery, and at the 11th hour dropped it. Probably because they turned around and said she wasn't ready for it. I don't understand how across 11 months you didn't unpack more stuff. But that's on you, girl. I think it's because you didn't want to personally, but
when I tell myself I can't have something, it makes me want it even more. So I'm sure a lot of you are like, okay, what's the point of this? Number one.
Me, I'm that person. What's the point?
One is like the accountability towards myself. This is like for me, for myself. This is really just like a video diary. So I'm simply just making a diary for myself, but I am making it public. This isn't for anyone but myself.
Then keep it to yourself if you don't want to monetize your relationship with food.
Another reason why I'm doing this.
Put it in a journal, girly.
Because I want to be more aware of what I'm eating and how much I'm eating. Like there are so many times it'll be nighttime and I'll sit back and I'll be like, what did I eat today? And I literally do not remember.
Literally?
That's
because you're not mindful with food. You don't actually sit down to a meal. You bung out a paper plate, throw some cottage cheese and mustard on it, and then eat like carrot sticks from it. Great, but that's 1/6 of what you're consuming every day. My God.
Told it's a really good idea.
You also don't need to film everything if you're putting it to MyFitnessPal. Like, it will literally be there for you, or an app, whatever. Also, I've kind of off MyFitnessPal chronometer. That's where it's at.
Keep a food journal. It helps you see how much you're eating and how frequently you're eating, because there's a lot of times where you eat and literally don't even realize it. Like my mom last night shared with me that her fiance...
Oh, Ali, 100%. But also, Amber has sat on this YouTube channel making coin off her relationship with food for the past 11 years, and not once has she actually worked with a professional, even though she's had many six-figure years where she'd been able to engage with healthcare professionals to be able to actually work through her relationship with food, as opposed to just relying on her own willpower to do it. For some people, they can do it. For some people, they can't. And getting help is absolutely encouraged and not at all a thing to be, like, diminished. I just don't understand why Amby can't take us on that gurney. Take us on the gurney of having a dietitian and a therapist. Take us on the gurney of, like, unpacking your relationship with food, be it BED, food addiction, whatever self-diagnosed element you want to throw out there. Like, take us on that gurney. Don't take us on, hey, you guys, I'm going to do a 10-day challenge and I'm counting calories and weighing myself. Like, so much of that seems like a bad idea because of the things that she's told us, right? Like, weighing herself every day is not a good idea because she's going to be unmotivated if she's got one in the chamber and she's weighing like 0.6 pounds heavier. Counting her calories has always been a fucking trigger for Amby. She needs to have a treat. She needs to have something in the house. She'll go off track on day 3 like she has every other time she's attempted this and said, oh, you guys, it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I was just so alone in bed and scared and I turned to food. It's like, yeah, girl, we get it. You've got a hard relationship with food. We get that. That's quite sad. Please stop, like, banging on this drum for sympathy because we've been here for 11 years and you refuse to do anything about it. We've all got hard relationships with food, or at least a lot of us do. Not saying that, like, it's easy. Girl, it's not. There's a lot to unpack, but Jesus, Mary, like, get a grip and stop, what's the word? Stop exploiting yourself on the internet. Like, that's all this feels like. This feels like someone who's just exploiting their poor situation for attention and ad revenue. If she was actually serious about any of this change, she would go out and do it. Like, she would find a different way because 11 years in the same method is not working. Oh my God.
Made
fiery.
breakfast, and one of the things was like this sausage link.
Hey, Milk, good to see you, honey.
Had her meal, and it was just a little bit later.
I hope you're well. I'm gonna catch up with Foodie later today, but I thought it's been so long since I've covered Amby. She makes me so mad.
So there was some extra sausage links in the pan, and she was just like about to take one and just eat it, and she wasn't even hungry, wasn't even thinking. You know how many times I probably do that? You know how many times like the average person probably does that? Like, you just see something there and you just want to plop it in your mouth. Like, I don't know. I mean, me and my mom do it, but congrats to her. She was able to stop herself from doing that, because before she put it in her mouth, she was like, why am I doing this? So I think by me counting calories and just being more aware of like how much I'm putting in my mouth will help me. Here is my weigh-in. Okay, you guys, so this is day 1 on January 26th. Alexa, what day is it?
Good afternoon, Amberlynn. It's Sunday, January 26th.
I was about to ask her what time it
Wonderful.
was, because I usually do that. Okay.
Hello. It's ready.
All right, stepping on.
505.0 pounds.
505.0.
Great.
I guess that's not a pretty bad start. 505, I think that is a pretty good number to
Yeah, Lottie, not Amby telling on Mama-Lynn.
start at. I think in these 10 days, my goal would be to lose like 5 pounds, but if I lose like 3, I will be happy with that. So now that I've done the introduction, we can get on to the series. Here's what I ate today. So I went out to eat with my mom, and to make things easier, I put how many chips I wanted on a little small plate. So 197 calories.
Great.
And then I had Diet Coke, 0 calories. And then I got pozole, and I do like to get a side.
This is another part of like Amby's struggle, is that for anyone who has counted calories or been like changing their lifestyle or looking at diets, eating out is one of the hardest things. Eating out is one of the hardest things to manage because you don't have a scale. You don't have measuring utensils. You don't know the weight of things, how many cups things are, whether or not. And the majority of the time, the reason why restaurant or like takeout food tastes so good is because they add fat and salt to it, right? Like this rice here, who knows how much like oil was put in the pan or whether or not they used XYZ in the cooking of it. This dish right behind me, absolutely no idea. Ambi probably doesn't have an idea. Now, things like MyFitnessPal and Chronometer, where you can pull, like, items from takeaway shops and McDonald's and all of that, great, you're able to track all of that. But when you just go down the road to, like, a mum and pop restaurant, you can find a similar equivalent, but that could be a big lie in terms of what you're actually consuming. But sure, Ambi, whatever.
Of rice, but unfortunately I took a bite of the rice and did not like it, so I had none of that. But I did have a ton of the veggies from the pozole because I just added all of that in there. There was tons left over. It was so good. It's so filling. So I gave the rest to my mom.
Yeah, milk, exactly. That pie could literally be anything from 300 to 1,000 calories. And she's marked it at 330. And it might be, but who knows?
Delicious meal.
Back to the current nightmare. Oh, how fun.
You guys, I'm an actual mess. Somehow I managed to make dinner.
Amberlynn Reid, somehow I managed.
And I did count calories on it. And I know I said I'm not going to do my 10 days on here, but it doesn't mean I can't do it in my real life. I still need to stick to bettering myself. But
Why don't you just do part of your 10 days in your daily vlog? That seems... You know what? Never mind.
I love myself.
She's grieving. I'll let her do it.
Like, spiral. Because I'm spiraling. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Mentally, I am absolutely, without a doubt, spiraling. I really just want to end this vlog. I want to end this day. I want to wake up, and I wish this was a nightmare. I wish that when I wake up, I could just be like, wow, that was a fucking shitty nightmare. But that's not going to be the case. I'm going to wake up and have to relive this pain all over again. And I'm genuinely not looking forward to it. But just for the sake of, like, continuity or for people wondering, here are the calories that I did eat today.
Okie dokie. Goal 2,500. Food 1,300. Right. Not an ad for Farmville 3 in 2025. What is going on?
So 1,200.
You didn't actually show us what you put on there.
Forward to it, but just for the sake of like continuity or for people wondering, here are the calories that I did eat today.
But we don't actually see what you ate. We just saw the chips and the other dish.
So 1,298, because literally I feel like I can't eat. My heart is just like broken, and it's like it was more so like me cooking dinner was just like forcing myself to do something productive. It wasn't even really like about the eating aspect of it, but I made just like lean beef with some elbow noodles. I don't even know. No, this is not Buzzball Lynn in the fridge.
Oh, I remember when she did this fridge bit the first time and how fun that was. We're in a very different era.
This is just...
Honestly, Lottie, there's so much about both Foodie and Amber where I do not understand the incessant need for like every trauma, every spiral, every like sad, every feeling needing to be on camera. Like, girl, remember in December when you were like respecting your privacy? Maybe something like this could have been... I get it, everybody like deals with stuff in different ways, but it blows my mind the way that they choose to monetize and publicize like so much of that. Like, whoo, girl. Keep some of it to yourself.
It's right here. Okay. This is just...
Apparently it's our problem.
Gosh, you're still falling. Stop falling for me. This is not Buzzball Lynn. This is Accountability Lynn. And I want to show you guys what I made. It's literally just like a lean beef.
That looks fucking awful, bro. Where's the sauce?
Elbow, noodle, Parmesan situation type deal. So
why would you call that a Parmesan? That does not...
I have that left over and then I have this. So that's what it is.
Okay.
Accountability over. It doesn't really matter. I just want to go. So
she's a Draco.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll see you guys when I see you, I guess. Bye.
Okay, bye. Oh,
hello,
Milk,
hello.
You were up next. All right, time to move on to the second piece of content, how it took me 52 minutes to get through 20 minutes of Amberlynn. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is waking up with a broken heart, full day of eating with calories, and weigh-in vlog. How fun for us. Make sure this is sped up. Yes, very good. And here we go.
Hi guys, so it is January 27th, and I woke up a little bit ago. I don't know. I think I might keep my
Poop bun? Is it poop bun time?
hair up. I don't
Time for a poop bun?
know. Like, my brain is not working. I am genuinely, like, just hurting so bad. And I
Do you know what? Alexis needs to do the funniest thing right now. Swoop in, girl.
look at everything in my apartment and I think of her.
Reminds me of her!
Everything genuinely reminds me of her. And it's like, it just feels so unfair.
Honey, it's a breakup. We've been through a few. We've been through a lot, actually, with Amby. We've been through a few. Oh, sorry, that just reminds me of when Amby sat here confidently and said, I will marry Tommy. I guess that's not happening, huh?
Video that went up today wasn't even supposed to go up today. The video that went up today was actually a Target video. Me and my mom went to Target. We hung out, little girls' day. But the video that was originally supposed to go up today was hanging out with my girlfriend and family throwing shade towards me, parentheses funny. So what that was a lot of footage that she actually took while she was here visiting me last time. And I was able to make a whole vlog out of it. Like, it was genuine.
I'm surprised she didn't upload it, to be fair.
Such a good vlog because it showed a lot of the different things that we did when she was here, when she visited, because I didn't really vlog, but like she took clips for her memory and stuff, and I was able to make a whole video out of it, and it was really cute. And that was the video that was about to go up, and I think it was like 3 hours before the video went live I realized, oh shit, like that can't go live, so now it's private. So I had to fix all my videos because I had, how many did I have scheduled? I had 6 scheduled, so then I had to private that one and
Amberlynn's life is really hard, you guys.
move all the other ones. I know it's really confusing, I'm sorry. So anyways, as you
I had to reschedule my entire YouTube upload.
guys saw in my
Can't go live.
last video, I was starting a 10-day series where I count calories. 2,500 is my limit. No food limit.
See, that would be a good idea, Lottie. Yes, the pets are still not microchipped.
I want to log everything on my FitnessPal, want to weigh myself daily. And I was so excited, so pumped. And it was going to be like a whole series separate from my vlogging. But then my last vlog, like, my world kind of went upside down. I got my heart broken.
Turned. The phrase is turned upside down.
And it wasn't even my fault. I think that's the hardest part of it all, is like, I wish like it was my fault. So then I could be like, yeah, well, I'm shitty, so it makes sense. But like, it's not my fault. It's fucking
Girl, it's a breakup. Come on now.
hard. Like, there's things in my apartment that she left from the last time she was here. Like,
also, like, they'd seen each other 3 times? 4 times. Okay.
she left her tiny little shampoo bottle, and she left some like coins, these really cool gold coins. They're sitting on my side table right now, and it's like,
what?
I see all these things and it makes me think of her, and like it hurts. Like, as someone with BPD, like, genuinely, it is the most painful thing to lose, like, your favorite person, your best friend, your everything.
So, wait, hold on. So, will the histories show that the reason why Amby and Slommy, the star-crossed lovers, couldn't get married is because of us? Is that going to be the lore of it? Is that how she's writing the history? Okay, girl.
Now, and it's like, I see all these
We're
things.
sorry we didn't want you dating someone who had documented, recorded history of creating feeder content on the internet. You're welcome, I guess.
And it makes me think of her, and like, it hurts. Like, as someone with BPD,
We
like,
literally ripped the funnel from your mouth. We are collectively truly the worst. Boo us.
genuinely, it is the most painful thing to lose, like, your favorite person, your best friend, your everything. Like, it is like so painful. And as I've said before, I do have a consultation with a therapist who specializes in BPD and also
Good.
CPTSD. Have that consultation on the 31st, so that's coming up. I think
we'll probably never hear about that again.
no time is better, really, like, than right now. But anyways, I feel like I'm rambling back to what I was saying. So the 10-day challenge, like, I was gonna give up.
She wasn't this sad about Rarity? No, she wasn't.
And I wasn't gonna do it, and I was gonna say I'm just like too sad, and like you could tell in my last vlog I was very like back and forth, and then instead of separating it from my vlogs, I just had
To be honest, from an outsider's perspective who only catches up with Amby like once a week, it really seemed like a lot of the content you were making while you were staying with Slommy, you were miserable. Like, you were unhappy. I don't know whether or not that was just the relationship or Wisconsin, but you seemed incredibly unhappy up there. Also, girl, why did you move your pets up there? Has anyone figured that out yet? Why did we take our pets on a 2-month road trip to Wisconsin if the intention was never to, like, I get her intention. Her intention was to move in. Her intention was to essentially settle into Wisconsin. And because that's what she does, you see. I mean, normally she would make the target of her, well, the partner, but the target of her infatuation move to her and then convince them to quit their job and then become dependent on Amby. That's her MO. She hasn't had great luck in most recent history. Obviously, Erica already had a wife and wifey continued to work, so was able to kind of get out of there real quick, which was good. Smart move. So I assume she was taking a new approach with Slomi in that she would move her entire life into Slomi's place and then basically guilt them into not telling them to go home. But still, it's kind of a shitty thing to, like, drag another living creature into that, being the pets.
I had to just add it all together because I really thought that I wasn't going to do it, but I did want to show you guys day one still. It's just been a lot. Like, my brain is genuinely...
Police, hello, good to see you, honey. Hope you're well.
Not working correctly right now. Like, I'm just hurting so bad that, like, that's, like, the main... Like, I'm telling you, I am so heartbroken that I don't even have, like, words to describe it at this point. And it's, like, normally...
I wonder, do you know what would be really fun to unpack with Amby? Like, what a healthy relationship looks like in terms of, like, steps and, like, milestones and all of that stuff. Because I swear, looking back at even like, between just all of them, all of the relationships you've spoken about online seem like, yeah, just wildly inappropriate when it comes to, I don't want to say entrapment because I feel like that's not the right word, but
would put me in a spot where it's like I do give up.
Tricky.
And I give up on everything, but it's like I cannot let that happen. Like last night, I'm telling you, I cried all night and I didn't stop. I genuinely don't know how someone can cry for that many hours at a time.
I kind of call BS on that because every time Amby cries, she comes online the next day to say, I'm sorry, you guys, my eyes are all red and puffy because I've been crying. Girl, just lie more. Police, thank you for the super chat, honey. Police says, cooking dinner. Oh, but listening, I want to say hi. Hi, thanks for the support, hon. I hope you enjoyed dinner. What are you making? Thank you for the thank you for the super chat.
It was traumatizing. I woke up with the worst headache. This is just my life right now. I feel miserable. Like, my mental health was already, like, in the shitter.
Oh, Lottie, what a dream. How much fun would we have?
As you guys saw. And then I slowly felt it getting just the tiniest better. And then the minute that happened, boom, bombshell. And it's just... It's hard, but it's like, I understand. I understand why she broke up with me. I really do. But
it's because of the haters.
It doesn't take away the pain, you know? It's like I keep trying to talk about this 10-day challenge, and then it's like I keep talking about her because it's like that's the main focus in my brain. Like, it just happened yesterday, you know? So anyways, yes, I still want to continue.
I also don't like the way she speaks down to us at this angle. That's just me.
10 days. It's not going to be as perfected as I wanted it to be. It's going to be part of my vlogs. I just wanted it to be like its own separate thing, but it's not going to...
Please stop saying the same thing 7 times. We know you wanted to make this content outside of your vlog content, and now you're going to include it in your vlog content. We get it. It's one sentence. Stop saying it.
I personally don't have the energy to film a series, edit that, have that be separate from my vlogs and still vlog and this and that. Like, it just needs to be all jumbled together.
Low energy Lynn over here. She's so busy, you guys. She's got so much to do.
Even a word. I might have meant jumbled together. I don't know. Regardless, I did just weigh myself, so here is that. All right, here goes to day 2.
Oh, kebabs and tabbouleh. Nice.
On January 27th. Alexa, what's the date today?
Good evening, Amberlynn. Today is Monday, January 27th.
Hello. It's ready.
It's ready.
Stepping on.
Lottie.
502.6
Makes the map easier.
pounds.
502.6, which means that's a pretty heavy weight loss.
Girl, a 3-pound weight loss is just a fluctuation for you, no offense.
But I only ate like less than 1,300
Wasn't
calories.
she saying, no, that was Anna who was saying I can put on like 30 pounds of water weight in a day or something crazy. I think Amby's kind of in a similar situation where she's told us something similar to that previously. She has a good like 4 days, and then, I don't know, off the wagon. Professional help is there.
Yesterday, so definitely makes sense. So that's like a 2.4 pound weight loss overnight, which makes sense. My calories yesterday were very low. So it's like if I eat 2,500 calories today, like, which is my goal, I'm probably going to...
Girl, can we revert to every time we've done this and acknowledge the fact that water weight? Like, that's the talking point, remember?
gain weight tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how today goes.
Never
My goal
mind.
is literally just to not eat over 2,500 calories, regardless of like in this moment, I want to eat so I don't think about my feelings. And like yesterday, it was just hard to eat because I was so stressed. I'm telling you, my cortisol levels was probably like through the roof. My heart was literally beating out of my chest. Like my resting heart rate is actually pretty low for someone my size. Like it's usually in the low 70s. My heart rate literally just sitting yesterday was like 115. Like I was so anxious. I had so much anxiety. I was so sad. Couldn't stop crying. Like I was scared. And when I feel
I think if you are someone who suffers heart pain, not like heartache like Ambi does, but like abnormal amounts of heart pain, you should probably speak to a healthcare professional.
like that,
Especially if you're 500 pounds. Not being shady, just, you know, it is what it is.
like I genuinely cannot eat at all. And now that like my body has calmed down a little bit, my heart and my mind haven't. Like my heart hurts, my head hurts. I'm so damn sad. Like there's just no words to describe like how sad I am. And I know I keep saying that, but that's just like how I feel in this moment. I really saw a future with her, like genuinely like a love that like I wanted forever, you know?
A soft and gentle love that everybody ruined. Boo us.
But yeah, since my like stress levels and stuff have like leveled out, I guess you could say, like now I'm feeling, oh, I want to like emotional eat, like and all that stuff, but I'm not going to let myself do that. I'm going to stick to counting calories. Like I said, I'm really trying to keep my word. That's very much the reason why like I still live streamed last night when my whole world was
This rocking is insane. I feel like I'm on a boat.
falling apart. I still made sure to put you guys as a main priority, and I want to keep doing that. I want to keep my word. I want to do my best to gain trust with you guys. Like tomorrow night I have my members live stream, and I know that's going to be better. Like I'm gonna go look now. I have my laptop right here.
Oh, Ambi, I don't care. We've been through this so many times. Go find a better way to tell this story.
It's gonna be a lot less like what I mean by is because when I go live for the public, like the chat moves so fast, there's so many people, like I appreciate it so much, but like
2 pieces of advice, Ambi. Put your chat on slow mode. Maybe do something like make it subscriber only. I don't know. Lots of options you can play with in the settings. Also, the second thing, you could get a moderator or 2.
sometimes I just need a moment where it's not so hexacana, for the lack of a better word.
Oh,
Like,
Alexis could come back.
it's just a lot at once. Right now I have 74 members, which is really, really amazing, and I appreciate every single person who does.
74 is not a large number for Amberlynn Reid. I thought Amberlynn Reid was YouTube famous. She's famous over on the TikToks. She gets all of her love and support privately on Instagram because nobody can publicly like support her on YouTube apparently. 75 is not a lot of... That's not a lot. Woof.
Decided to become a stream queen. Like it genuinely means the world to me. 100,000%. So thank you so much. So I think
Please stop encouraging parasocial behavior in your weird little corner of the internet. That's weird.
with 74 people in my live, it's going to be a lot less chaotic, but I don't know. We'll see when the time comes, because you never know. Like, it still could be chaotic.
75 out of 200k subs is crazy. And again, she spooks about how famous she is on TikTok and how much love and support and how many fabulous DMs she gets in Instagram. But then, yeah, something's not adding up there. I don't think that adds up.
I don't know, but I feel like I'm pretty good under pressure lately. I have been trying to be better because, like, last night during live, like, I literally had my heart broken. I had all of these rumors and...
And the thing is, like, right at the start of the members-only live streams, that was her best opportunity to, like, gain memberships. Because if you think about it, like, a breakup in the Amberverse is a pretty, like, monumental milestone, I would say. And her doing a membership live stream, like, seems like a happy little coincidence for her to get a whole heap of members. But if you think about it, if there's 75 members, you would say... at least 10 of them are, like, reaction channels or reaction channel adjacent. Yeah, weird. I guess the entire community just kind of took a bit of a stance of, like, why would we watch it? Why would we watch it ourselves when we can talk about it with other people? Which is, I think, like, honestly, one of the, like, things to note about membership only live streams or membership only content, right? Like, unless if you've got an audience of people who are excited and interested in your content and are willing, like, and are able to support you in, like, a membership way, then that's great. But I honestly don't think Ambi's got that. Ambi has a lot fewer supporters on YouTube. I know that's really simple for me to say, but it seems like Ambi's got a lot fewer supporters on YouTube than I ever thought she did. And that's crazy. I thought Am Babies, like, where are all those French Am Babies she had who were yelling at us all for making fun of Ambi? Where'd they all go? Jamie, thank you for the super chat, Huddy. Jamie says, what is your opinion about her doing a 10-day food/weigh-in challenge for content? As someone who is trying to improve my eating habits and health, this feels performative. She needs a professional. Jamie, thank you for the support, honey. I appreciate it. And that's an excellent question. I agree. I think that any attempt at challenges or lifestyle changes or any of that stuff, the intention is generally good. With Amberlynn Reid, I sighed a lot because I think that she's monetized her relationship with food for such a long time that I think it's kind of exploitative, and that might be my new favorite word when I talk about Ambi and her creating food-related content. Like 11 years of YouTube, only ever really getting heavier, only ever really having worse relationships with food, never taking it seriously. Like, if Ambi were to sit there and say, I'm engaging with a professional, this is the worksheet they gave me, this is the homework they gave me, these are the things that I need to learn to try to manage my relationship with food, like being mindful, drinking water, DBT or CBT therapy or whatever it's called, and actually showed us that, then I would be a little less cynical about it all. But it's Amberlynn Reid. Like, she's taken us on 17 Jenny Craig journeys, an Octavia journey, 14 MyFitnessPal's calorie counting with me gurneys. Like, she's as bad as Foodie when it comes to her credibility and authenticity, I think, with an attempt to change. Like, she might want to change, but I still question 11 months of a weight loss surgery gurney going down the drain and literally having no lasting impact on Amberlynn's, like, relationship with food. That is crazy to me. Yeah, I don't necessarily like it. I always say use Ambi and Foodie as, like, motivation. Look at these people and say, like, for me, I see them and I just see exploitative content. Like, self-exploitation, obviously, but I don't see the intention ever being genuine. I think it's all for camera, all for show. And they might be concerned about their enlarged hearts, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, like high blood pressure, diabetes. They might be concerned about all of that. But I think they're less interested in making lifestyle changes and more interested in making content for the internet, which also makes them feel happy and gain money. So that's my thoughts on that. But thank you for the question, Jamie.
Things floating in my chat, and it's like I was able to, like, be calm. I was crying a lot because I was hurting, because obviously, like, I'm an emotional person and I was hurting a lot. And it's like, normally I wouldn't have been able to regulate my emotions the way I did during that live stream. Yeah, I cried, and I'm okay with that. I'm a crier. I cry for good and bad things. I cry for myself and I cry for other people. And
oh gosh, you're such an empath, you guys.
That's just the way I've always been, and I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm just an extremely...
Oh my god, baby, hi, happy weekend. I hope you're well.
Emotional person, good and bad, but I was really able to, like, regulate the emotions that I was feeling towards all of the hate and just, like, how anxious I felt. Like, I was able to really handle myself well, and I'm proud of that. And I think with time and with therapy, I'm only going to get better, to be honest. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I eat today.
Sure, girl. Don't hold your breath, everyone. This type of content and these type of words are specifically aimed at new audience members who haven't been here for years.
Calories.
Call me cynical, but also call me a big fan.
Etc. And I'm going to try my hardest to just stick to the 10 days. And I want to say that I appreciate, like, you guys. My DMs are full of just kind words and support, and I genuinely appreciate that more than you guys know. Like, genuinely, this is the thing.
Genuinely, you guys, hold on.
Of just kind words and support, and I genuinely appreciate that more than you guys know. Like, genuinely, this is the thing.
Very different energy, but still very genuine. Check it out. Oh, Ambi, not coming at us in a blur. So funny. So funny.
What I hate the most is I walked into the kitchen. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on some lights. Okay. So I walked into the kitchen and I just instantly started...
Click the wrong button.
bawling my eyes out. Like, these are the roses that she got me for my birthday. And it's like...
God, fucking trauma Lynn over here, I swear.
I'm a pretty sentimental person when it comes to my partner, especially when...
Go and speak to your friends and family about this, Ambi. What are you doing? chat, I would like you all to take a big step back. Imagine you're a fly on the wall in Amberlynn's kitchen right now, this very moment. We are watching Amberlynn Reid hit record on her phone, set herself up on this countertop, and cry at the camera. I don't care if this is therapeutic. If she says it's therapeutic, I don't know. Girl, go speak to friends, go speak to family, even if you reach out to Eric and Ricky, I don't know if they're still friends or not. I guess that's kind of it. She doesn't really have anyone in her life. There's probably reasons for that. Reach out to your mum, have this conversation. You don't need to be having this chat with the camera. It's weird. Like, surely you have even people who are super supportive in your DMs, surely there's someone who you actually have a connection with, who has been like a friend to you, even if online over the years, who you can talk to this about. Like, this is not audience content. This is a private conversation. This is not for us.
That she got me for my birthday.
Oh, really, baby? Hot tea. Oh,
It's like, I'm a pretty sentimental person when it comes to my partner, especially like we're in a long distance relationship. And I've had this quarter on my island since she's been here, and I haven't moved it because
Not the quarter. Oh my God, Amby, calm down.
I don't know, I wanted her to have it when she comes back, you know? And it's just like things like that, like, God.
Yeah, honey, I know. Look, relationships are hard. Breaking up is hard. Obviously, this is fresh and raw and real, you guys fuck, even though secretly I think that this relationship has been on the rocks for at least the last month due to her not mentioning Slommy in the content whatsoever. BB, are you the drama? I love the drama. I cannot express to you how uncomfortable this is as an audience member to watch this play out. And this is not specifically an Amberlynn thing, right? Like, I get that influencers will express emotions as content, and that like, the concept is strange. We're not therapists. We're not friends. We don't know you. We are watching your content, and that is it. So it is just weird whenever this happens. What?
It's like, why?
BB. She might have said no to the funnel. Maybe that's what it was.
It's like 1 minute, like, I forget because maybe I'm distracted with something for like 1 second. And then all of a sudden, it's like it happened all over again. And this goes on and on and on and on all day long. I just don't know what I'm going to do.
Who put sorrows in the Discord? Night? Sorrows, prayers.
Okay, you guys are currently in my cabinet. First meal. I'm going to have leftovers from last night. I made this, like...
I thought you didn't like leftovers. I thought you said that pasta and leftovers was not the tea, Christine. You know what? Never mind. Don't mind me.
Like, Parmesan... elbow noodle, just like this type of elbow noodle. This has lasted me a while, but I used the last of it last night. So
let's get up on in this cooking, because this is not, do you know what? This is why you're sad. This isn't why you're sad, but don't read too much into that, Amby. But how, just, fuck, that looks so gross. I remember we used to have a poodle. Right, we used to have a standard poodle when I was a kid, and they used to get, like, it was like we'd make it our own, like, mix of like vegetable scraps and like the frozen veggie like mix and like meat and rice sometimes, and sometimes I think there was pasta. I can't remember. Anyway, and she loved it. She loved it, but that's what that reminds me of. Like, this makes me think of 90s dog food, you know? Like, this honestly makes me think of homemade dog food. And that's okay. Like, I understand. I just think we could do a bit better than this. You know, Amby, I think you've got a full kitchen in there. I think we could probably do something with the same ingredients. We could make something nice. Like, what about a nice little casserole, right? Or we could do a mac and cheese. Or mac and nooch. You don't have to use cheese. You can use, like, cashew milk and nutritional yeast with macaroni. It's delicious. Maybe some rissoles or some meatballs. This just looks... This slop, man. That's what... I do not think that looks good. That would not make me happy. I mean, the carbs and the fat might, but no.
Lean beef. I don't know, it's a moment. So this is about
Lottie.
600 calories, so I'm just gonna put it in the microwave. I'm literally so out of it that I literally said it's 600 calories and I went to go put it in the microwave for 600 minutes. Like,
Wow.
no.
You are genuinely, literally out of it.
This is gonna sound off the chain weird, but I'm gonna drink some milk out of the jug. And
Moo Moo, chat, can I get some funnels in the chat, please? We're about to see some funnel behavior.
how am I gonna do that while counting calories? A food scale. So a serving of this is 240 milliliters, and I only want half of a serving, so it's gonna be 60 calories for half. So I
Alright.
sat it on the scale, and now I'm turning it on. It's
You know what we could do? We could put a glass on the scale, tear it out, and then just pour into it, and then count upwards instead of count downwards. But, you know, that wouldn't be funnel behavior.
Wrote out at 0 milliliters, so I'm just gonna take a drink until it says 120, well, negative 120.
Chug, 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 chug.
Sometimes I just
Ew.
love milk. I don't know what it is. So that was 36
Ambi, have you ever heard of the concept of a Hugh cow? Blow your mind.
milliliters that I just drank. So good. Negative 117. So that was 60 calories. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why did you just drink that out of a cup? And that
I know why.
is a completely valid question. There is
It's because she's trying to find a new feeder now that Slommy's gone.
something satisfying
Or something. That's terrible to say, but also not wrong.
about drinking it out of a jug. I don't know what it is. It almost makes it taste better.
And I don't know, I think she's bulking.
Anyways, and with my pasta, I'm just gonna have a Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero
Woof, you had 60 mils of milk as an entree. Now you're gonna eat shitty, like, mac and vomit, followed by a Dr. Pepper Zero. Man, taste buds cooked.
sugar. Okay, so really quickly, I just wanted to show you my snack.
Yeah, drinking milk is a feeder thing. It's a documented feeder thing. We had that whole conversation with the cookie crumble and the creamy nonsense and human cows. We don't need to get into it further.
I'm having a serving of these Duke's hot and spicy smoked shorty sausages. I keep these in the fridge because it does last longer and they do taste way better cold. I highly recommend these. They're 130 calories. I am having a serving of hot Cheetos. So what I do is I put the plate on the scale and I measure out 28 grams, which is a serving, which is 160 calories.
Right.
And then I'm having one string cheese. It is the
Hey, Ambi, I've got a more fun 10-day challenge for you. 10 days of no processed food. Imagine that. 10 days of whole food. Whoa. What a concept.
smooth and creamy mozzarella string cheese, which is my all-time favorite, and it's 80 calories for one. So for this snack is 270 calories, which is not
300 wasted calories, man.
bad at all, and I do love me a hot Cheeto.
Yeah, okay, cool, sure. The amount, like, that's 2 days worth of sodium.
And during this, like, 10 days, if I don't show all my drinks, I don't drink anything that's not diet. So just go ahead and automatically assume that whatever I'm drinking isn't, like, stacking on my calories unless I'm craving some milk.
Jamie says, I've done 35 days of no processed food or takeout. It's possible. It's very easily possible, especially for Ambi, who has literally nothing else to do in her day apart from think about food, which is its own problem. But if you told me I could take 10 days and not have to do anything else outside of cook and meal prep, like, great.
I don't know what it is, but sometimes
I'd find other things to do, but, like, that whole, like, perspective and time and effort that I put into food would be, like, so Whole Foods focused. It'd be great. Easy.
just crave that cold milk. Are you guys so I'm feeling extremely beyond depressed and unmotivated
What is this view?
to do anything?
Where are we?
But I am gonna make myself a sandwich.
What time of day is it? Is this the same day? What have we eaten today? We've eaten leftover mac and vom. We've got a snack plate of salt, and now we're making sandwiches. What's going on? Why are we not eating a meal? Lean protein, vegetables, like non-starchy carbs. No? Okay, great. We're literally just doing what Ambi would do any other day. Amazing. Lifestyle change who? Squirrel, good to see you, honey. Thank you for the super chat. I hope you're doing well. Secret Squirrel says that something tells me she doesn't understand the meaning of empty calories. No, or sodium. Aside from it's yummy. Sodium.
So first things first is we're going to be using this whole grain, 50 grain Pepperidge Farm bread. So this is for a salad, but sometimes I like to use it on my sandwiches. It's literally just classic iceberg salad mix, but it's lettuce nonetheless.
Well, it's cabbage and carrot, but...
I use some bacon.
My God, someone please tell me about this boxed bacon. She shows it every single time and I do not understand. Like, surely it's not that good.
So red onion, mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and black pepper. So first things first is...
Okay, a couple of things here just to start off the bat, Amby. Actually, maybe this is just an Australian question. Do y'all use salt and pepper grinders? Or is that just not... Is that not a thing? Like, I've got two little, like, grindy things that I put rock salt and whole black peppercorns in so that they stay fresh when you, like, crack them. Well, the salt's not fresh, obviously, because it's salt. Whatever. But... PG filter? Why? We're just staring... Okay, I'll be careful. I will...
I'm going to put 4...
Definitely use grinders. Okay, great. So it's not as... This isn't like a kettle situation where the US just doesn't use an appliance. You guys actually use salt and pepper grinders. Okay, good to know.
Slices of this in the microwave. So I'm just going to tell you guys the calories as I go. All right, so that was 5 slices that I took out, so I'll just put that one back in. So for 2 slices of this bacon is 60 calories, so for 4 slices is 120. Next.
Oh, and salt and pepper shakers, of course. She should get herself a nice set of salt and pepper shakers. Something kitschy and fun.
I'm just going to cut...
Yeah, y'all don't use kettles, and you don't use egg cups. It's bizarre.
very small slices of red onion.
Kettles are definitely gaining popularity. Well, it's about time, Liz.
And I just need a little bit of it, really. All right, so I just want some very thin, small pieces. Oh.
Okay, we need to get into this as well because Amby, there's a few things here.
A little bit of it, really. All right, so I just want some very thin.
Amby, this is not how we cut an onion. This is not how we do this. I think I've had this conversation with you before. We want to cut it in half first, and then we take the top off, and then we take the skin back, and then we slice it up as a half onion, not a whole onion, because this is a hazard, and this is how you're going to lose a finger. Second of all, let's use a knife that isn't a steak knife. Let's get our big kitchen knife, or our chef's knife, or whatever you want to call it. Something that's got a little bit of oomph to it, not this.
Small pieces. Oh, there's the microwave. That's good.
Girl, this is a massacre.
So I'm not really a fan of reusing onion.
Massacre.
But I don't want to waste, so I'm going to put it in a baggie. Reusing onion, I just feel like the flavor potency goes down. So here...
Okay, girl, but you're, like, let's be real. You're not making salads every day. Like...
Here is my scale. I am going to put my plate...
What's a good use of red onion if you have to put it in the fridge? I mean, I always use a red onion in salad, but I guess you could roast it. Or, like, chuck it in the convection oven or the air fryer. Oh, roasted red onion in an air fryer. I feel like that would be quite nice. Just thinking about, like, typical, like, roasted onion with, like a Sunday roast style, you know?
On top of it.
Oh, pickled. Also very good, BB. Pickled salsa. Oh, yeah.
Turn it
nice.
on. So there is bread that you can get that is a lot less calorie. Like there is Sara Lee Delightful bread, which is 45 calories per slice. But I do get a lot of calories in one day, so I prefer to have this bread because honestly, I prefer the taste. So it's 120 for one slice. That means it's going to be 240 for 2 slices.
A hot tip for people who are maybe like getting on board with counting calories or wanting to reduce calories. A really good piece of advice that I was given was to not have sandwiches. So take everything that you would have on a sandwich and just make a salad or put it on a plate. You can still obviously have bread if you want to. I did really low calorie and unprocessed, so I was avoiding bread. But like a sandwich is basically just a salad in handheld form. And if you have the luxury of being able to just put it in a bowl and you want to reduce your calories, you just take the bread away. I know it's not like rocket science or anything or groundbreaking, but just a good piece of advice. Oh, lettuce in place of bread, Asteria. I can't tell you how much I love a burger. I love like a burger patty with some cheese, red onion, all the toppings, pickles, mustard, all that. In a lettuce cup, oh my God. A lettuce cup burger is, in all honesty, so crisp, so fresh, so good. So good.
right, so for a serving of mayonnaise, it is 13 grams for 90 calories. So I'm just gonna wait until it says 13 grams
100 calories worth of mayonnaise.
on the scale. Okay. So there it is.
Again, for me personally, I know you don't like hearing about it, but for me personally, I use a light mayonnaise, not because it's, like, realistically, it is less calorie, but also, like, they take the whole leg out of it. So that's it, but the amount of mayonnaise she's putting on this sandwich, she could have just had half a serve.
So there is my serving of mayonnaise, and yes,
This is a lot of mayonnaise for one sandwich.
I'm also aware that they make lighter mayonnaises, but just doesn't taste as good. So for
You
one,
can do a half serve and mix it with your mustard, and then it's fine.
1.5 cups of
I don't
lettuce,
think she's made a sandwich before.
which I will not be using that much, is 15 calories. So I'm probably just gonna say my lettuce is gonna be about 7 calories. So thankfully mustard is 0 calories. And I'm just gonna put some on the other piece of bread here, just the tiniest bit.
Don't do it like this either. Mix your mayonnaise with your mustard. Get better at saucing. She is a dry girl, so I know she's not used to this, but still.
Blend it in a little here. I really don't like using a lot on sandwiches, but I do like to dip some raw veggies in mustard, not gonna lie. So next I'm just gonna add a little bit of black pepper.
Jesus.
And I'm going to take the smallest bit of salt. I do like salt and pepper on my lettuce. Next, we're gonna take the red onion, which for calories
Awesome Dijon. Love a Dijon. Do you know what mustard I hate?
it's no more than
Have I
like
told you guys?
5 calories. Now we're going to take the bacon.
Some Dijon mustard or even some seeded whole grain mustard, like mixing that in with mayonnaise. Delicious.
Close the sandwich here. Now I'm going
Sam, good morning. And you are right. Nothing is technically 0 calories. Water, but that's about it.
to just cut it in half. Look how delicious this looks.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Oh, I don't know.
My problem would be is I'd make a sandwich and I'd want to make 2 sandwiches and then oops, all of a sudden it's 1,000 calories for lunch. That's why I took the, like, let's make a salad bowl instead of a sandwich approach to eating.
Off the top of my head, but while I'm editing, I will definitely put in how many calories this full sandwich is right here. So you're going to be seeing that. And now we're going to do a taste test. Cheers. That has got to be a 10 out of 10. That is genuinely one of the best things that I've made
It is not, Sam.
in a while. Sprite
The
Zero.
worst.
Okay, you guys, so I'm feeling
Oh no, my chat's
snacky.
broken. Hold on.
So let's look in my freezer.
Oh.
I have a few things I can choose from.
Can I fix
actually.
it?
I have a mint chocolate chip Yasso bar. This is just
No. Okay, chat, if I'm a little bit delayed, I'm so sorry I'm having to read across multiple screens to read chat because everything's broken. But we'll see.
frozen Greek yogurt. I have these Outshine fruit bars in creamy coconut and these fruit pearls in orange and cream. They're fruit bites with pearls of frozen juice.
Do you have a dose of color in there as well?
I actually might try one
No?
of these. I've never had these before, so how does this box even open? I have no idea. Cute. It comes in a little cup like this.
Uh-huh.
Fruit pearls. All right. Okay. It's giving disease.
It's giving Dippin' Dots.
Ooh, that
Do y'all have Dippin' Dots?
smells really good though. I don't know, like there was no instructions, so I think you just go for it. But I do want
There are no instructions. Girl, it's ice cream.
to like break it apart a little
Open. Eat. End.
bit. So now it's all broke apart. Easier to eat.
Oh, you guys do have Dippin' Dots? Ah. It does look like Dippin' Dots.
What?
It's like mock juice Dippin' Dots.
The anemic in me is like jumping for joy.
Fuck, mate. That list of everything must be huge.
So sometimes I'm craving really cold drinks, like slushies, ices. I do have sensitive teeth, but like
You guys, sometimes it's hot outside and I just really love an icy beverage. Sometimes I just crave. Do you know when it's cold and you just crave like a slushie or like a frozen... We have slush puppies here. Oh my god, you should try a blue slush puppy there. Bomb.com. Anyway, sometimes it's cold outside and I crave like a hot beverage. Go! No one cares!
the sensitivity level does come and go. Right now, they're not that sensitive, and this hits the spot. Like if you're someone who
I think 3 pieces of Ambi content at once might have been a mistake.
craves like chewing ice or anything like that, this kind of resembles that without like the hard crunch, like you're not hurting your teeth. Oh my god, and it tastes so good. It really does taste like kind of like an orange creamsicle, seriously. This is
It's probably literally ice cream and orange juice. Girl, read the back.
satisfying. The taste, the texture, the temperature, the everything. I also want one of these Yasa bars. So I'm going to have one. So for one of
Travis, say it louder.
these is 100 calories.
Girl, we just had an ice cream. What? Okay, here's a tip. Just try one. Just one. Maybe we only need one a day. Maybe we don't eat 2 ice creams a day. Maybe we could say no, but I guess if she's craving it.
So this is 100. This is 80. So 180 calories for this snack. I was just about to eat my yasso and I realized I forgot to show you guys what it looked like. So this is what it looks like. It's really good. All right.
That sounds like a better recommendation, Lottie. I like that.
Guys are back in my cabinet. I'm having such a lonely night.
No, guys, it's a snack. It's not dessert. That's crazy.
Like, my life just feels very lonely in this moment because I've lost my best friend. And
I'm not saying you can't have 2 ice creams. I'm just saying if you're someone like Amberlynn Reid who's going to take your internet audience of 11 years on a 10-day challenge to address your relationship with food and count calories, maybe a good idea is just to have one snack.
I want all my videos to be really sad and just me like talking about this. Like, it's genuinely hard for me to edit and to watch back, etc., etc. So I hope tomorrow I can just be a little more uplifting because I definitely need it. I am craving.
Oh, fuck the milk. I can't. We've just had a frozen yogurt, like peppermint chocolate ice cream, cream and orange juice Dippin' Dots, and now we're gonna chug some milk. Now we're gonna chug some milk, chat. The milk has returned. You all know what I need to leave you with the babysitter for a moment. Hold on, I'm gonna find some music for you all to listen to because I need another beverage, and this seems like the perfect still. Where's my clown music? Where's my? Just gonna line this one up. Hold on. Start. Yep. Yep. Clown. Oh, okay. Circus. Oh, maybe there's one of those. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, maybe not. Damn it. Where is it? This one? Yeah, that's it. There we go. Just gonna leave this clown on the screen for you. Be right back. Need a beverage. Moo, my dear. Right, well, back to this. Not the cowbells. Yes, the cowbells.
Milk again.
Ding dong merrily on high, the sounds of cowbells ringing.
I love this little guy. He's so cute, but I kind of wish I would
Did I know there were cowbells in this music? No, I layered it. It's art.
have gotten like half of a gallon. So we're gonna do it exactly how I did it earlier, but I'm gonna do a full serving of this. So it's 120 calories, 240 milliliters, and we're gonna do it exactly how I did it before. I just put it on my scale, turned on my scale. Already.
She's milking.
So, since this is the last thing I'm having today, that brings my total calories to 1,772, I'm pretty sure.
Right, okay, great. Are you going to get nervous tomorrow about not hitting 2,500 calories, which you've set yourself? Because that seems to be the cycle.
That is satisfying. That chug was 134 milliliters, if any of you are curious.
I feel like someone needs to put a sensor bar over this when this is happening.
So to dig a little deeper of why I like to drink it out of the carton, it's because it's super
Because Slummy asked you to.
cold. Once I pour it into a cup, it gets like a couple degrees warmer, and I'm like, no girl. All right, we're
Moo. This is some feeder shit. Thank you, hijab cheese.
at 229, which is good for me. So anyways,
Tomorrow she's gonna drink out of the jug and it's all gonna like drip down her chin.
I do want to end this vlog. Thank
Ugh, feeder fodder.
you guys for keeping me company today. And yeah, 1,773 or 72 calories. I'll have to look and check on
Again, why aren't you showing us the breakdown? I'm really curious about why we're not seeing the breakdown.
my Fitness Pal. So I still had like 700 calories that I allotted myself to eat, but I'm not hungry, so I'm not going to force myself to eat if I don't want to. I hope that you
Girl, you had like 2 ice creams and 2 serves of milk today. I don't think we're at 500 pounds. Let's not talk about force feeding.
guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Moo, goodbye. All right, chat, we're moving on to the third and final piece of content today. My God, how long have I been doing this for? Too long. Not too long. No, this is fun. All right, we're going to catch up with Crashing Out as a Jealous, Unhinged Ex-Girlfriend. This was uploaded this morning. I haven't had time to watch it yet, but I hope you'll watch it with me because Unhinged Lynn, my favorite.
Hello. So today is January 28th. I had
Oh, and then we should probably watch Beck as well. Ali, God damn it. I've gone too long on this one. Maybe we'll watch Beck later in the week.
look at my calendar. I have lost time. Time has been lost because I thought today was
This one is bad? What do you mean this one is bad?
the 23rd. And what's really
Yes, cold brew. I don't know what's happening with the Zempi at the moment, actually. Well, she said her mum gave her the shot in the first piece we watched, which was 2 weeks old. So I don't know if current Amberlynn is still on the Zempi or whether or not this 10-day count my calories challenge is off Zempi. Good question, though. She hasn't really spoken about it.
weird about that is like I say my dates in every video. So it's like my brain was not computing. My apartment complex today and tomorrow has like this fire inspection thing, and they've been sending out emails and like text messages to remind us that on the 28th and the 29th this is happening. And it's like my brain, every single time I saw the email and the text message, my brain would say the same thing. Oh, you have about a week before that happens. And then I woke up today super early and I just glanced at my phone and saw that I had a text message from my apartments, and it was like, oh, that's happening today. I was like, are they confused? I thought that was happening on the 28th and the 29th. Well, no, actually, I was the one who was confused for some reason.
Oh my God, this is insufferable. I'm so sorry, chat.
I thought it was the 23rd for like a week.
Here's the long and short of it. You guys. So we have smoke detectors and they needed to get looked at and for, the inspection. And I got a text message that said the 28th, but I thought, yeah, that's like a week away. And then I just kept looking at it and suddenly it's on the day. This is a story we didn't need.
Brain, I'm telling you guys, it's not working. So I only got a couple hours of sleep, and that's fine, that's whatever. But I hate only getting a couple hours of sleep because usually that means my weigh-ins aren't the greatest. So I still have not weighed in. When I do weigh in, I will let you guys know. I just, took a quick shower, got ready for the day. I took Twinkie out. I almost fell. Like that
This is the opposite of a story, Ari.
was a situation, and I almost
This is not even close to an anecdote.
fell in front of the Amazon guy. Can you imagine a 500-pound girl falling outside on the street? I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to get up. So
Ambi, maybe you want to take this moment to take mobility seriously, because the amount of times you've told us you've fallen down outside is increasing substantially. Remember that ankle? Remember the dangling ankle? I do.
it would have just, let's not. Anyways, I also woke up and I was looking at my Instagram DMs, and wow, you guys have been so supportive. Like,
Bye,
thank you
Lottie,
for the
have a good
kind
one.
words. It makes me feel less alone. I'm not gonna lie. But someone sent me this.
This is also her baiting for sympathy in her Instagram DMs, by the way, just in case anyone else didn't clock that.
Awful message, and in that awful message, they said how come I haven't deleted any of my Instagram photos or videos with my ex-girlfriend in it.
Was that the reason it was an awful message, or was it actually awful? Because that's not an awful thing to ask, I don't think.
And it's because I forgot. And now that I have been reminded, it's like, I don't want to go look at those things because those are moments where I felt so beyond happy. And it's like that happiness has been completely sucked out of me. Like, how am I going to sit there and
Not sucked out, ew.
go and look at stuff like that? I don't know. It's hard. So right now, they're still up just because of the fact that I don't want to stare it in the face. I don't want to see that version of me that was so happy and
Oh my God. Tiny violin, where is she?
there were times where I was with her and I felt like nothing could touch me. Nothing in the world is bad. Genuinely, there were times where all I could feel was
Nobody bring up Billie Eilish. She's gonna lose her mind.
love and happiness. I don't want to cry. I don't want to do this. I will be back in
It's okay, you're not crying.
a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so I ended up taking an hour nap and the inspectors never came. They did say it's going to be the 28th and the 29th, so I guess they're going to be here tomorrow. After my nap, I did weigh myself, so here it is.
This shirt is also something else. Ambi's disappearing
January
into the background.
28th. Alexa, what is the date today?
Today is Tuesday, January 28th, 2025.
Hello. It's ready.
500.7.
Okay, stepping on.
502.6 pounds.
Oh, she literally lost nothing since yesterday. It was all that milk.
502.6, so stayed the exact same. So
That's insane. Girl, I'm gonna have to call shenanigans. You're telling me you ate 1,800 calories yesterday and you are the same weight, but the day before you ate 1,300 calories and you lost 2.5 pounds. It's just a turd. Huh, okay. Well, that math, she hasn't pooped yet.
stay the exact same, which everything about checks out. That makes a lot of sense.
How? Actually, how? Please explain to me how that makes sense. Explain to me how you're down 2.5 pounds on day 1, and day 2 you're down 0 pounds. And eating under 2,000 calories. Please explain how that makes sense. That's not math. That might be milk math. Sorry, milk math. That's not thermodynamic math.
So the first thing I'm eating today is the exact same.
Hold on, wait, no, can you go back to what you just said, that it all checks out? Can you explain to me why it checks out, Amberlynn Reid, please? That's... What?
Sandwich that I made yesterday, which is like 490 something calories. It's actually 462 calories.
Okay.
We have grain bread, bacon, lettuce, red onion, a little bit of mustard, and a serving of mayo.
Right,
And
on a paper plate, Ambi's favorite.
it is genuinely delicious.
Fuck the turtles. Well, actually, paper plates have fucked the trees, but...
And this is how it looks.
Uh-huh.
That is amazing.
Conspiracy theory. What if she just spliced the audio? Like, I'm not saying Ambi's the genius, but also, what happens if Ambi had, like... What do we call, like, a milk session? What if she had a milk mess, right, that night, and then she just copied the voice and put it on from the old footage and just put it on this new one? That's like a really easy edit to do. That's literally just a voiceover. Huh. Conspiracy theory. Yeah, a milk mess. I think that's what we need to call it. A chug sesh.
That is amazing. I said yesterday it's a 10 out of 10. I thought maybe it was a fluke. And no, today it is still a 10 out of 10. And we're having a Sprite Zero, of course. All right, you guys are in my fridge and I want a snack. So I'm gonna have 2 of these Duke's Hot and Spicy shorty sausages.
I'm so glad we've just got Eat With Me content day after day. This is so much fun.
For 130 calories, you got falling.
Yeah, she should be showing us a newspaper. Actually, she should just be showing us the number on the scale instead of the voice. Have I cracked the code? Oh my god, is that like... I think that might be one of my first real theories. She's not showing us the number on the scale. If it's the identical weight as the day before, is she just using, like... Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Ambi has just, like fucked with the scale, recorded the voice multiple times, and then just, like, laid it over as a voiceover. Oh my god! That's crazy! That's crazy behavior! But I think Ambi might actually be wild enough to do that. Wow. That makes so much sense. Because why would you not show us the... Because she's got a screen. She doesn't need to show us, like, her feet. No one wants that. She's got a little screen for that scale. So why would you not show us the number on the scale and the voice at the same time unless you're purposely fucksing with us? I think she's fucksing with us.
Sorry for that. Okay, you guys. So
What do you mean she's not wearing pants? Oh, you guys think she's not wearing pants? I mean, possible.
something cold and sweet, so I'm gonna have one of these orange and cream fruit pearl cups. I tried one of these in my last vlog and it's literally amazing. So I didn't realize
Because she's Winnie the Poohing.
It actually says squeeze, shake, open, and enjoy. So I'm gonna squeeze, I'm gonna shake, I'm gonna open, and it's still all stuck together. So not true. So instead, I'm just gonna break it apart.
I think you're meant to actually like squeeze it from the top, but never mind. Don't worry.
You guys, I'm telling you, these are so tasty and satisfying. Cheers.
Plastic spoon as well. Ah, she does hate the turtles.
All right, you guys, so I'm actually about to do my first members only live stream, and I can't believe in the last 24 hours how many people have become members. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm a little nervous. I've never done a members live stream before, so I don't really know how this is gonna go. I promised 2 hours, so hopefully I don't run out of things to talk about.
Well, the first one was what, like 20 people in the chat for 2 hours? That sounds absolutely insufferable.
Thankfully,
I couldn't chat. I'm so sorry. I couldn't do that.
You always have things that you want me to talk about, so it kind of works out. I don't know why, but I'm really
What
nervous.
the fuck do you want Amberlynn to talk about outside of like messy drama and moo behavior? Like, Amberlynn, what's your favorite color? Oh my god, Amby, I love your chokers. Where do you get them from? They're a 5-pack from Walmart for $3. I answered your question for you. I think reaction channels could probably answer a lot of the questions Amby's audience are interested in her sharing.
Right, so I'm about to click, hi baby boy, come here. You wanna go live stream? This is how he sleeps on me, by the way.
Oh, Wasabi, have you been chipped yet? No? Amby refusing to chip your animals? Crazy. That's crazy.
Just like this. Yeah.
Alexis, hello. How's it
All
going?
right, so I'm on my YouTube. I'm about to click go live. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. You guys have never done this before.
Get in the behind the scenes. What should I title it? I guess like first members only live. So if you become a member, you actually can go back and watch all the live streams that I've done that are just like members only. Okay, so
Do you ever look at someone and see just like sadness? Not even sadness, just like grumpy. She's looking like Grumpy Lynn over here.
my question is, how do I make it members only? It might be under
One surviving cat, Sam. Oh, rip.
visibility. I don't need to click slow mode. Usually before a live stream, I am always clicking slow mode because it moves fast. Oh, okay.
Moves fast.
Here we go, members only. Oh my god! I'm so excited. Wait, I'm like excited and nervous and like, I think this is gonna be a really good distraction.
Girl, can you just like put the performance Lynn away? You're familiar with live streaming.
And like a good thing for me because like, I'm telling you, I am so heartbroken and I feel so lonely and I don't want to bother the people in my life. So it's easier
So instead, I'll bother my audience because that's not weird.
for me to like come on here and be like, okay, well, these people are here for a reason. So I don't think I'm bothering them. Here we go. Your members only live stream has been created.
You as a content creator trauma dumping on your audience is bothersome.
One thing
Just so you know.
I should have done is like let y'all know when and like what time I'm gonna be doing it. Hey guys, not me being like super shy right now. Keem said he was damn.
Oh my god, I need to do some of this. I need to get in on Amby's fake BS. I should fire up a members live stream. That's what I should do. Oh my god, hey you guys. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, how are you? BB, Zoa, good. So questions for me. My favorite color, well, you know, I really love purple. But there's orange as well. And like, I obviously wear a lot of black. So I don't know, it's really hard. I think it's hard for me to pick a favorite color. There's just so many, you know, but I think my least favorite color, turquoise. I think turquoise might be my least favorite color, but just for me to wear. Like, I like it as a color, but not on me. Do you know what I mean? Oh, what did I have for lunch today? Well, I haven't had lunch yet. I woke up. Let me tell you how my day went. I woke up, and it was a beautiful day. I slept in until like 9:30. It was so nice. And then I went downstairs, and then well, see, I was sleeping on a cloud. That's why I went downstairs. I went downstairs. From my cloud, I descended down into my kitchen and I said, kitchen, what will I have today? And then my fridge said to me, my fridge talks, and it said, Pulpy, queen, just be you. And I said, thank you, fridge. And I went to fridge and fridge produced some eggs for me. And so I took the eggs to a fry pan, Mr. Fry Pan. We're very formal in the kitchen because my fry pan also talks, but he doesn't respect me. unless I call him Mr. Frypan. So I said to Mr. Frypan, would you mind if I cook some eggs in you? And Mr. Frypan, who's a little grouchy, he said, no, I don't want any eggs. And I said, well, you're an inanimate object and something's wrong with me, so we're cooking eggs this morning. Zach, we already have one Amby, we don't need two. Malaki, thank you very much for returning to the channel as a membership. As a member, sorry, I appreciate it.
I knew about possibly joining the LCU. I never thought I'd see that happening in any comment.
Okay, so what you're saying is you wouldn't appreciate that.
Yeah, he is all up in my DM.
Like a Disney movie. Yeah, so you wouldn't appreciate my retelling of my day in fairy tale format, is what you're saying. You're not here for that. Okay, that's fair.
I'm not gonna lie to you about that. Do you think a day will come where you give up YouTube? Yeah. Look at that. Hi. Oh my goodness. So sweet.
Oh, hey, Twink.
How was the breakup initiated? Did it happen during the day or was it super quick? I woke up, I messaged her, and then I could tell something was wrong. So I FaceTimed. And
honey, if you're going to call me a homosexual in the chat, it's fine. Like, we can talk about it if you want. Do you need tips? Look, I don't acknowledge the trolls. Goodbye. But also, yes, I'm a very, very open gay man. If you have questions, that's okay. If no one else is willing to give you answers about it, it's fine. Boop, thank you for the super chat, honey. Boop says, is there a Mr. and Mrs. Frypan? Well, it's Mr. Frypan and Mrs. Crockpot. You see? Yeah, they're the item. They came together in a 2-pack.
And that's when she said, we can't be together anymore. I feel like you have a history of people being messed up to you when things end, whether it's friendship with Alexis. You know, that's definitely something like I've noticed.
The scandal, yeah.
Too. We talked.
Scandal. Oh my god, a gay man watching a lesbian content creator. Woof. Mind blown.
All day, every day. Like, I was her person, she was my person.
The straights will hear about this.
And whether it's friendship with Alexis. You know, that's definitely something like I've noticed too. We talked all day.
I miss the sexy bots too, Dark Rubber Ducky. Back in the day, we used to have a good time with the sexy bots. Just
every day. Like, I was her person, she was my person. And you guys think that I don't have any tea on her? Come on! How rude. I know some channels that YouTube could flag for bullying.
Is one of them Amberlynn Reid? And by bullying, I mean alleging, like, or proposing false allegations against individuals publicly on the internet, such as Rain and Petals.
Huh? I'm confused with that question. Yes, me and
Sam, you bought a new saute pan. Oh my god, me too. It's one of those. I splurged and got one of the like heavy cast iron ones with ceramic on the inside, and it's got a lid. Oh, I made shakshuka in it for the first time, and it was so good.
Beck did not have a great relationship. I was unhinged. Do
you guys want to watch Beck after this?
Fully accountable.
I kind of want to. I need a cleanse from this terrible person.
That, like, there were really good parts to our relationship. I will stand by that as well. But it wasn't the greatest. I was in such a bad spot majority of our relationship. And I regret a lot. And I will never in a million years say anything personal about Beck.
Well, except you did, and then they asked you to stop talking about them, and you continued to. And then you lied about them, and then they came to the chat, or came to YouTube, and decided to set the record straight. So what are you going to do? Kind of good, kind of Beck. All right, is it the most recent one? I think it is. Is it Beck kind of reacts? I think so. Beck kind of reacts compilation, or Mr. Snowflake Q&A? Or the Amber's member only live. No, I think it was the most recent one, right? Is that the one we want to watch? I guess so. That one's only 12 minutes. We can watch that one. For sure. The most recent one is the good one? Okay. Great. What is she doing? What is this? Okay.
If you guys would like to join in on the nonsense, you can click the link down in the description below.
No, thank you.
Or next to the subscribe button, there is a join button, so you can join me every Tuesday.
Ew. No,
Hello
thanks.
guys, so it is January 29th. It is the next day, and I never updated you guys after my live stream.
Edit
I look like a mess
featuring
because I feel like a mess,
Abby
and that's the reason why I did not update
and
you.
Beck.
Live stream was amazing. I had such a
go.
good time with my members. Thank you guys so much. Like, I'm shocked with how many members I am getting by the day. Like,
Can you find something else to talk about, please? I'm tired.
I genuinely just appreciate it, and it was a really good live stream, and I'm looking forward to next week as well. But I think what happened was, like, I was so high from the live stream that I crashed and burned afterwards. I couldn't stop crying, and I was missing Tommy and feeling lonely, and it was bad. I haven't done anything.
I'm gonna need you to sort your shit out. Please. Please. Please.
Today I haven't been motivated, and I haven't showed anything that I've been eating, and I didn't even weigh myself. Like, genuinely just, like, need a break from talking about me, from talking about how I feel, from talking about what I'm doing.
Please do. No one's forcing you to make this content, girl. Literally anything. Strap a GoPro to Twinkie. Take Twinkie for a walk. I don't know, 9 minutes of cleaning the kitchen with you. I don't care. You don't need to talk about your feelings on YouTube every fucking day.
Talking about my life. I just kind of need to shut off my brain. So that is what I'm choosing to do today. I'm just really tired of hurting and really tired of talking about it and really tired.
Then shut up. Shut up. Stop talking about it. No one's making you. You guys, I know I've just spent the last 3 days worth of content talking about my breakup, and it's just exhausting. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's just really, emotional, and I find it so hard. And turn the camera off. Turn it off. Turn your phone off. Go for a walk. Shut up.
Tired of hiding it.
Okay, you guys, so it is the next day. It is
Okay, who are you lying to with this towel?
January 30th, and I literally am only speaking about this because literally
Probably with the crazy eyes.
everybody is speaking about it. People are saying I am crashing out. I guess that's the new lingo nowadays. I don't
Who said that? Who coined crashing out in the reaction corner? Who's she watching?
know. Am I acting hecticana? I don't know. But I will say I have
No one's using the word hecticana, except for you, girl.
every right
And that merch is never going to be seen. Oh, it's so sad.
to DM
This is the bad you spoke of? Oh, so I should pay attention one. Okay, just gotta cleanse the bad vibes. I'm watching Amby. Haven't been doing it for the last hour and a half, and she hasn't driven me insane.
acting hecticana. I don't know. But I will say I have every right to DM someone that I feel is a hypocrite. I literally was not
What?
going to speak about this. But of course,
Okay, so anyone who watches Amby and thinks she's a hypocrite, apparently fair game. Right. What?
every time I DM someone like that has a YouTube channel, they literally show that shit. Clout, 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 clout.
Why are you contacting reaction channels? Why? Girl, the way I would show that message and then block you. Like, fuck off. What are you doing?
Oh, it's really sad. Anyways, so we need to like
Oh,
back
this was Rosie? Okay.
up a bit to 7 months ago.
Right.
When me and my now ex, Tommy, we go public that we're in a relationship. People were so supportive. They were like shocked. They were like, wow, this is the most attractive person you've ever been with. Like,
Who was saying that? Who was saying that? Literally, as soon as you announced a new relationship, people were side-eyeing thinking, that doesn't seem right here. And then we found out that their partner of however many years, months, had passed away 2 months previously from being 1,000 pounds. Well, not from being 1,000 pounds, but while being also not 1,000 pounds, 900 pounds. Let's not play semantics. And also created feeder content. Girl, what is this? Why are we rewriting history?
so happy for you, Amberlynn. We could tell how happy you are. And then all of a sudden, people start popping off. And Rosie was one of them. She makes a video about it, and then she DMs me.
Okay, I've got my own opinions on Rosie. I've watched a little bit of content, specifically like the feeder chat that she did and how she got out of that community. But by all accounts, Rosie kind of seems quite messy, is still eating on like live streams, so like eating with people's attention on the internet, which is kind of one of my biggest gripes about people who create this type of content in this corner of the internet, I suppose. People who cry about having hard relationships with food and then indulge in food on camera for money. That seems weird to me. It seems kind of messy and seems, yeah. Yeah, so great. Two messy girly plops just in each other's DMs on the internet. How fun.
Novels, literally convincing me to leave Tommy. Fast forward to literally a few days ago. Me and
Oh, this was this.
Tommy publicly break up. And then I'm sitting there and I'm watching a Yo Mama live stream. I literally watch every single one. Even if he's talking about literally someone I do not give a fuck about at all, he somehow knows how to make it entertaining. So I'm sitting there watching, and Rosie is on a live stream. And someone like said, ooh, Tommy's about to be in your DM since her and Amberlynn broke up. So Rosie reacts in a way that very much indicates like deep within she actually wants that to happen. So go for her. I mean, who wouldn't want Tommy?
I swear she was going to say, go fuck yourself.
Very much indicates like deep within she actually wants that to happen. So good for her. I mean, who wouldn't want Tommy? Very attractive. And then,
okay, you need to get a grip, girl. Slommy's not coming back.
after someone puts that into her brain, a day later, she goes and follows Tommy and then comments under Tommy's post on Instagram.
I think Rosie's messy, and I think Rosie at one point in time wanted to claim the girl world crown. And I think Rosie actually wants people to react and respond to her content, because I think that Rosie's got very similar traits as both Ambi and Chantal. But girl, where were you 6 years ago?
This whole thing, pretty much like sticking up for her. And before anyone says I'm stalking Tommy and all this stuff, literally no. You guys
literally yes. I think that if you're keeping an eye out on Instagram to see who's following who and who's leaving comments in your ex's like social media, I think that's fucking weird. Like, grow up, move on.
Would not believe how many people message me daily.
DX, good to see you, honey. This is insane. This is crazy nonsense. Like, we all saw this play out last week or whenever it happened. Because obviously Rosie spoke about it and then other people wanted to talk about it and this, that, and the other. But like, messy girls.
Tommy's post on Instagram, this whole thing, pretty much like sticking up for her. And before anyone says I'm stalking Tommy and all this stuff, literally no. You guys would not believe how many people message me daily. I am telling you on the constant. I am getting screenshots. I'm getting videos. People just like telling me, oh, so-and-so said this, so-and-so did that. And someone, literally, it was actually an anonymous person. They didn't even have a picture on their profile. And it literally said new. So they were like a new Instagram user. They sent me a screenshot and they were like, Rosie's getting your girl. And I'm like, oh my God. So obviously seeing that, I'm like, oh.
Stop hanging out in your DMs. I know the reason why Ambi hangs out in her DMs so much, because she's fishing for the next partner. I get that. Her and her TikToks. I get it. But also, like, Ambi, you yourself have acknowledged the fact that the way, well, at least in the way that you talk about your BPD, some of your behavior and high level of interests when it comes to exes and potential new partners, maybe we need to just take a step back from engaging with all of that on social media and like take a walk in nature. I don't know.
Okay, so we have a hypocrite on our hands. Because how were you going to tell me 7 months ago, when I'm happier than ever, leave Tommy, dangerous, 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 and then...
Because Rosie's a messy moo-moo on the internet as well. Like, actually, no, Rosie moved away from the feeder stuff, so I guess less of a fan of funnels and more of just, like, messy drama on the internet, by all accounts.
Just, like, sending novels upon novels, literally anti-Tommy, to all of a sudden now Tommy is single and someone just put...
They'd interacted previously, though, before all of the Tommy stuff, right? Surely. I'm pretty sure they did.
A few days prior that Tommy might end up in your DMs, so you decide to show up to her Instagram. It's weird behavior.
It's weird behavior that you cared this much.
The way that I see it. Like, right. Rosie is a hypocrite. Rosie has been trying to be inside of girl world for literally ever.
Yeah, we know, girl. We agree.
Okay. Is anyone actually taking me seriously right now? I literally just...
No.
Got out of the shower and I always put my hair in a towel afterwards. Anyways, so am I jealous? No. Am I slightly unhinged? Maybe. Am I gonna call her out for like hypocritical
self-aware
behavior? Yes. I do not care who is in Tommy's comments. We are literally not together anymore. It's the fact that like Rosie is a hypocrite, and I have recently found out a lot of stuff about her. She acts like she's so perfect. Girl, no, like you're flawed too. But I just know so many people are talking.
Girl, you don't need to convince anyone. Like even just like out of the corner of my eye, I'm relatively aware that like, God, all of these people are so fucking bizarre
about this. And it's just like, I have every right to message someone who literally was like, leave Tommy, like, no, don't.
Honey, you need to learn the very, very useful phrase, just because you can doesn't mean you should. just because you can respond to messy drama on the internet doesn't mean you need to spend your emotional energy in that area. I would have just taken a look at that, said absolutely nothing, and then put up my screenshots of the DMs or whatever, and be like, hey guys, just a reminder, like, quirky Rosie, whatever the fuck her name is like messy drama girly on the internet, and been done with it. Like all of this seems like she fell into the trap of let's rile Amberlynn up by talking to her ex, which is crazy to admit that is exactly what's happening.
Do it, like, to all of a sudden, like, flipping their script and, like, low-key trying to get Tommy to speak to her. Like, why? Like, okay, I mean, y'all can say I'm crashing out, that's fine. I mean, but it's more than just like, oh, Amberlynn's in someone's DMs because they were in Tommy's comments. Like, no, me and Rosie have a history. Anyways, I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain myself, but
you really don't. You could have just not acknowledged it whatsoever, but we're here, I guess.
There y'all go, since everyone's talking about it, and Rosie couldn't help but try to get more clout. I do want to end this vlog, though. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you
Is that the way we do it to get clout? Do we have to engage with people's exes? Is that the... Oh, God, terrible. All right, chat, we're going to change pace now and get over onto Kinda Good, Kinda Beck. I'm going to... Well, we're going to be watching the most recent upload, which was from a day ago, which was the first compilation, which is 12 minutes and 43 seconds. As we do over here, for the channels who we enjoy, please make sure to visit them. I'm going to put the link for this video here, I think. Maybe. Hold on, please hold. Everything's broken. How you guys go? Did you want to hear about Mr. Saucepan again? Okay, this is the video that we are watching. It is now Kinda Good. Oh, what? Good, Kinda Beck. And this is Beck's reaction / response, I suppose, to some Ambi nonsense, which is fun. I love that. How fun for us. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Let's go. There you go.
Hey guys, I am back with a different video than I was expecting to make. I was going
Oh, I like the little animated background. That's fun, Beck.
be making a video about the cryptids
Is
from
Mr. Sauceman having an affair with Mr. Eggcup? I hear they've been spending some time away together.
Wendigoon's series, The Icebergs.
Yeah, that's what my membership-only live streams is going to be. Me fantasizing about the secret lives of saucepans.
But after yesterday's members only live, I decided that this would be more fitting. I wanted to respond to a few things that Amber said in that live, but first I'm going to be reacting to a video by Random Content named Amberlynn Reid being rude to Becky for 10 minutes.
Love. I've watched this a few times.
I also want to mention that I'm looking into the next time I'll be able to do a live stream and hopefully have things figured out so that there are no more audio or video issues this time around. I'm aiming for next week.
Do you know what the funny thing is as well? Like, if Beck reached out to any channel and asked for some advice on, like, live streaming or anything like that, I imagine it would be quite a cordial, respectful... Cordial? Cordial. There we go. And respectful, like, back and forth on advice and setups and all of that kind of stuff. It's just so funny how, like, Ambi would never.
But keep an eye on my community.
Oh, wait, Ambi absolutely did. And then,
tab for when I decide on a date and time. The next thing I want to discuss is a question I got in Mr. Snowflake's Q&A. You guys were asking me about someone knocking and yelling in the background in an old vlog. Unfortunately, I don't exactly remember what happened on this day, but I did receive the video from a bunch of you guys and I really appreciate it, so I wanted to watch and see what I thought it could be. Now, because I don't remember what happened this day, what I will be saying is going to be based off of what I'm hearing, so it's going to be purely speculation.
I'm excited to try this banana
this would have been years ago.
taffy. And then we got some more of these, which is great because we...
It sounds like Ambi yelling in the background for sure. I just don't know what she's saying.
try this banana taffy. And then we got some more of these, which is great because we...
I think it's just saying babe,
already...
I do hear
not nugget.
knocking in the background and a voice that does kind of sound like Amber. To me, it sounds like Amber yelling babe, which was something that
It could also be nugget though.
she did a lot if I was in another room or not paying attention to my phone. And sometimes she would knock on the wall if she needed to get my attention. And I
What
can't
time is up, babe?
tell if it's coming from the bedroom or the bathroom, but it's definitely one of those places.
That was actually just the alert on the timer Oh, this is so good. It's so good. It's so nice to see someone who puts a little bit of effort into like making a piece of content.
Let's get into it.
Reacting to Beck, reacting to a compilation. Excellent. Reacception. Turtles all the way down.
So, hey guys, I don't even think that's on me. There you go. Hey, baby.
I'm pre-apologizing for the sad instrumental music. Personally, not my choice.
We're getting ready to go see it every day, and we read this book, and I really like the concept, but there's some things that go down in it that I'm not really happy about. So I'm hoping the movie will be better, and just better representation and better character development. But yeah, I'm excited for it. So I never wanted to be in the vlogs or vlog myself, but she would hand me the camera and be like, "You're vlogging today." And
this is such a smart way of doing this. Like, it's great because Beck obviously gets to like be creative and show like some of their talents off, but also give opinions and share responses to like stuff that happened years ago when Beck was like part of, I guess, the cast or the roster of the Amberlynn Reid show. But it's just so good. It's so good. It's just so like so clean and easy. And I remember when we watched one of Beck's, or when I was talking about one of Beck's like first pieces when they came back, and just how smart it was to actually write out the points and give a bit of a script and have your talking points and not feel as if you're like put on the spot and nervous because you don't have a camera stuffed in your face. Like, you can just talk about things, show some stuff in the background. I personally love this format. I think it works really well.
If I said I didn't want to, she would say, "Well, you're working for me." And what she meant by that was she was buying food, paying the bills, and I had to
Can you imagine a partner of yours telling you work for them? Oh, God. Blech.
earn those things. But meanwhile, I was taking care of her the whole time.
Thank you.
Oh, this wasn't the time I shut the door on her.
Are you excited?
I looked so visibly uncomfortable at the theater. She swung the camera in my face, and it was so unexpected, and I just really didn't want to be on camera, and there it was. So I was just like,
Fanny packs are back in business.
I'm so excited. What are you fat for?
Actually gonna wear that?
I was so uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, she says.
Do you need to make it a little bit bigger?
I hated that shirt.
I still think I'm too fat.
Baby, you just gotta lose a little bit of weight. I know you can do it.
Amber's
Condescending Lynn. Fun thing with bum bags, as we call them, or fanny packs if you call them that. Put them over your shoulder as like a front bag, a crossbody. Works really well if you don't want to wear it around your waist. It's still a really helpful place to like hold things, like snacks.
saying this to me about the fanny pack lived rent-free in
Hey
my
Holly,
life
good to see you, honey. Hope you're well.
for a really long time.
I was the one who came and showed her this.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys have never heard bum bags?
that's so funny.
I wanted a peach so bad. They have no peaches. They have nectarines.
Oh, you call them belt bags? Nah, bum bags is really fun.
But I don't want a nectarine. I want a peach. That's the only reason I like to come here.
I know, it's so good.
Where are we at? Texas Roadhouse?
I'm doing this because I had a really, really bad week.
Yeah, me too.
We haven't been tracking.
I miss this period in time where they used to like sit down and do the like to camera moments talking about their successes and failures through the week. God, Ambi was almost likable there. What happened? What happened? Oh, I know.
We've been eating out on the daily. I eat candy on the nightly. Bags of hot Cheetos, bags of Ruffles here.
Actually, no, she's never really been likable. I think I'm just being nostalgic for that time, that like specific period of time, because it was before I'd realized how terrible she was previously. And I was just a viewer who was like, oh, this seems like a fun individual who was like trying to get control of their relationship with food, and they're trying all of these things, and they're counting calories, and they're doing all of these fad diets, and let me like watch and talk about it. And then like as the years progressed, I just got more and more insight into the terrible person who Ambi was. And then I guess like watching it all play out in real time as well, you can't help but notice the way Beck kind of like, I don't want to say deteriorates, but like the mood definitely gets slower. And that obviously there's more than just Ambi going on, but Ambi's not particularly helpful in any of that.
Chinese buffets there.
What?
I was absolutely appalled right here. I was just like, what? Excuse me?
What? It's buffet.
Maybe I know.
Buffet.
Baby, I know. She didn't know.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
I love the fact that that is now law that Ambi doesn't know how to pronounce buffet.
This looks so awkward.
What do you mean?
Oh, there's a dude over there. He's probably like, what the fuck are they
Baby,
doing?
he can't see us from here.
Okay. Sure.
But I swear to God, you know, there has been times, because I used to vlog in public like a lot more. There has been times where people have been like, are you talking to yourself? Like, I remember this one time.
And this is where I start disassociating.
I was gonna say, you can literally see her, like, elsewhere.
I would do that a lot to escape from the moment. And that's another reason why I don't remember a lot of the relationship, because I would disassociate to escape. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, laughing about it now is good, but actually seeing it all play out in person was a bit of a hard watch.
I do seem really out of it. I think I had just started a new medication, and I was newly taking medication. I'd never taken it before.
What is your face? Is it because the sun's right? Oh, I'm sorry, baby. But he was like, are you on the phone?
You can definitely
But
tell that I don't feel good and I'm not up for talking, but she just keeps on going.
She's my little baby.
We just woke up, you guys, and look.
She always manages to film me at my worst angles, just like maybe she's trying to make me look worse and make her look better.
So we are here to do another weigh-in for you guys. Yay, weigh-ins.
You excited, girl?
I mean, I gained, but it's barely anything. So, I'm not that hurt about it. What?
What are you reading?
Me?
No.
I actually just finished rewatching Legend of Korra, and I really am dying for a new Avatar series to come out.
How's that
same.
taste?
I might have to do a full rewatch. I haven't watched Korra in a really long time. I probably should.
Baby, I just have been telling you how sexy you look.
I feel like crap too.
I know, her head hurts, but how does it taste?
I've had a migraine all day.
But how does it taste? Girl. I think this is a really good comparison to look at how Ambi does vlogs now, because she doesn't have someone in her life to like make the star or even feature, so it has to be her, and that's why we get, well, at least me, I'll speak about me, that's why I get so frustrated with the repetitive story times and retellings, and God, I don't care about like how you feel today, Amberlynn Reid, please stop using your YouTube as therapy, because at least back here, and this is why I think a lot of people are nostalgic for like this era, is that we had side characters, we had interesting storylines going on, we had like interpersonal relationships to explore, and it wasn't all just I woke up sad today, you know?
Starving.
Oh, that was so good.
I mean, y'all, like,
Snap peas with yogurt.
Low grade fever right now.
What
Why would you film your partner sick?
is it?
It was 99.4.
I mean, that's not too bad.
You can tell.
Beck looked very uncomfortable. Why would you film that?
On my
And
face
why would your reaction be that?
that I am
Drop the camera and be like, what can we do?
not feeling good at all. I just don't know why she was filming me at all, because I feel like in a normal relationship, people would either go into a different room and keep vlogging, or would just stop altogether to check on.
That second one, that's the healthy relationship. You find your partner who's like feeling unwell, sick, poorly, like visibly uncomfortable and in pain. You put the phone down, stop recording, and you find a way to comfort them. You don't, like, you definitely don't just keep vlogging, and you certainly don't just go to another room to keep doing it. Oh my God.
Under a partner.
She's still sick.
I'm very
But
sick.
she ended up going to the doctor, and it's just sinuses stuff, and she's on antibiotics.
It's a sinus infection plus a throat infection.
Yeah.
I said it's not contagious, so calm down.
Yeah, it's not contagious. I still get like weird.
I feel really bad, really rough. I have had hardly any sleep last night. I just kept
Ooh, big cup of tea. That fixes everything.
having to sit up, and it was rough. But that's why I wasn't in the last weigh-in video, because I was extremely sick, and I just stayed in the bed. That's what I was told to do. So, yeah. So
Do you feel better to go out today and stuff? Because I mean, I can always go myself.
I mean, I don't feel good, but I don't want you to have to go alone.
I mean, Voodoo, yeah, when we reflect back on it.
This part of the vlog was completely planned. She told me basically what to say before we started filming, because she knew that I looked visibly sick and that I didn't want to go, but there was no possible way for her to go on her own, so I had to go regardless. But she wanted it to seem for the vlog that going was my choice, or that I even had the option to stay home. But in reality,
Manipulative Lynn strikes again.
I felt awful and just didn't want to go, so we should have waited for another day.
Hello, everyone. I feel much better now.
I think that was just me being weird. Awkward.
I literally feel like I've been kicked in the ribs because I've coughed so much.
Becky is squinting hardcore. I mean, I kind of am too, because the sun is in front of us, but it's just better lighting. I really hope
Insufferable.
we're both in frame.
How long was this relationship? Like 6 years? My God.
It was miserable.
Like, I remember in January when Becky and I were trying to lose weight, like, I would cook all the meals myself.
She didn't really like my food.
I mean, we're kind of eating similar things, but, like, she's trying to focus on her own type of eating, and I'm trying to focus on my own type of eating. I can help you count calories. It's really not as hard as people make it seem.
God, I love that from Amberlynn, what, 6 years ago?
I think it's just
No. Yeah, no, 7 years ago.
I've been doing it for so long.
I can help you count calories, Bex. Look at where you're at now, Amby. Come on.
Because I remember when I first started years and years and years ago, it was definitely confusing. But it's just like...
I probably just have elevator music in my head at that point.
Trying to clean, which I haven't barely done, and trying to fix our fan because our fan is crapped out.
I'm devastated here. I cannot sleep without a fan.
We definitely need that fan.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to use it tonight right away.
Is it where you're plugging it in? It just doesn't work anywhere.
I'm very stressed. Can you tell?
I'm trying to clean out the back of it with a pair of tweezers because I don't have the right tools to get it open. So that's what I've been sitting there doing.
So that's it for this video. This isn't the only video of its kind, but I picked this one because it is a bit shorter. But I do hope that you enjoyed the things that I had to say about it. And now I just want to jump into my reaction to Amber's most recent Members Only
Yay!
Live. I didn't want to make a standalone video to respond because it really didn't deserve one. All I have to say is this. An apology is not public when it's behind a paywall.
You tell her.
Apology is not an apology when you call me a liar and insult me in the same breath. You say that
I'm sorry, but is not an apology. Apologizing to someone behind a paywall seems absurd and entirely disingenuous because also it's not a public apology. It's behind a paywall. Amby's shady boots.
I'm making these videos for money and that I'm not telling the truth and you wish that I wasn't saying these things publicly. Meanwhile, you shamed me and exploited me publicly for many years. That's why
Get it.
I won't keep my story private because it was never private. And yes, it is.
No, it wasn't ever private. I'm quite a large proponent for... You guys know me, I'm not interested in the reality, like they exist in different planes of existence. The thing is, people like Eric, Ricky, Bex, Destiny, who else? Pretty much every person who has been in a relationship with Amberlynn Reid has been featured on channels specifically outside of Wifey, right? All of these people have been cast in the show that is the Amberlynn Reid channel. So if they're willing, or if they want to come online and talk about their time in Amberlynn's life, I think it's entirely valid because they have already been made into part of the content. I just don't understand. Now, respectfully, whatever you choose to talk about, that is your choice. But Amber used to sit there and say, no, I'm never going to talk about someone out of respect. And then 2 days later would start bad-mouthing them or talking about them or talking about the relationship or telling a story. I think Bex had it the worst in terms of Amberlynn taking stories from that period of time and sharing them disrespectfully with the audience. Like the story about the engagement, so many things Amberlynn spoke about as if, well, it's my story to tell as well. It's like, yeah, it is, but there are, you could choose not to. You don't have to talk about this, especially if it's in a, shady, disrespectful, traumatic, or whatever kind of way. You can keep that to yourself. Some things can be private. That's my perspective on, the exes talking about Amby. I think they were made into content on Amby's channel. If they want to talk about, the things that happened behind the scenes or their time with Amberlynn, I mean, it's YouTube.
story to tell, and I am going to tell it how I want to tell it. I've been as respectful as I can be while still sharing my story with people who were there as it played out. I haven't mentioned a lot of things because they are embarrassing for everyone involved and private, but being embarrassed isn't a reason to claim something is a lie when it isn't. You said that reaction channels see me as all good now because I'm against you. But while they've been nice, they've also had very valid criticisms about me in my past.
Leslie, thank you for the super sticker, hun. I appreciate it.
Especially while with you. And nobody sees me as all good because I don't want them to, and I never have been. I've made many...
And everybody's human, and I don't think, like, Ambi is all bad, but I think that a lot of the stuff that she leans into, and I think a lot of her behaviors and a lot of her, like, excuses and etc., I don't think are good. People are complex. Like, no one's 100%. We get that. And, like, watching some of Beck's stuff in the past, like, in the moment... Yeah, absolutely. Like, no one's going to agree with absolutely everything. Like, there was, you know, GoFundMe stuff and there was, like, health stuff and all of that. But also, looking at stuff back with a little bit of, like, hindsight, we know that everybody's not perfect, but also we can get a bit better of a perspective on their relationship because Beck's willing to talk about it years later. It's great.
I'm against you. But while they've been nice, they've also had very valid criticisms about me in my past, especially while with you. And nobody sees me as all good because I don't want them to, and I never have been. I've made many mistakes, and I will probably continue to make more mistakes.
And Sam, I honestly think that that's the opinion that a lot of people share. Like, a lot of people are listening to Beck now talking about stuff with Ambi and thinking, like I said at the start, like, this seems really well presented because it seems like Beck has gone through some healing, able to, like, manage some stuff from the past and now talk about it, and is doing it in a way that is not being disrespectful, but also taking absolutely none of Ambi's shit, because Ambi in the past has been extremely, like, overbearing, like, controlling, manipulative, and all of that stuff. Like, and wanting to set the record straight after years of being out of that and actually able to talk about the situation that was publicly broadcasted for money on Amber's channel, I think is great. Like, it's like a behind the scenes, just years later. But also with someone who has clearly, like, worked on themselves quite a bit and is able to, like, speak to not great situations that were all, again, publicly monetized by Amberlynn Reid.
I've put in the work and tried really hard to change and be better. You have not changed, and I'm definitely not going to be sending you a private message because I don't care to get that apology from you, and I certainly don't want to talk to you. An apology
good
without change or accountability has no meaning. And that's all I have to say to you.
Yeah, it's not as if Ambi's ever going to turn around and say, hey, Beck, I'm super sorry for all of the things that I put you through. Like, absolutely not. Amberlynn is a manipulator down. Like, why would anybody ever take... No, absolutely not.
Make more mistakes.
No.
But I've put in the work and tried really hard to change and be better. You have not changed, and I'm definitely not going to be sending you a private message because I don't care to get that apology from you, and I certainly don't want to talk to you.
And if Ambi's apology was genuine, Ambi would reach out to Beck, but clearly that's not happening. So she just wants to monetize it behind a paywall, because that's the Amberlynn Reid way.
An apology without change or accountability has no meaning. And that's all I have to say to you. I want to thank everyone who emailed me and sent in fan art of things that I like and things that they like, and it was really awesome, really good. I loved everything that everyone sent me, and I'm really appreciative of it. Some people even drew me, which is so neat and unexpected, and I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.
It was great. I love that. All right, chat, we've left off on a happy note, which is good. I have got things to do, so thank you very much for hanging out with me for 2.5 hours. Oh, boy. I hope you had a good time. Please make sure you take care of yourself. I'll probably be back in 7-ish hours, we'll see, to cover foodies nonsense. So join me, won't you? Or be asleep and catch it later. That's fine. Chat, thank you for being wonderful. If you're on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you'd like to hit the like button while you're here, that'd be great. Please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in, hug a loved one. Don't be a dumpster fire on the internet. Don't manipulate your partner in weird fucking ways and put it on YouTube. My God. And thank you very much for being here. Chat, you've been great. I've been Pulpy, and I'll see you all in the next video and/or live stream.